Got raided, I guess. Everything's gone. Yeah, fucking respawn now. We'll go down low, see what Bronto Island's looking like. Girl, watch out. Excuse me. Watch me get something crazy out of this, but I can't use it. What the fuck is gold in this? Oh shit, no! I fucked it. Yeah, no, that shit was good. Where am I? Bottom of the island. Hey. Leave me alone. Oh, it's a fuck. That sucks. Fucking Alpha Raptor. 1, 2, 3. Damn, shit's ass. It's got all wiped like bitches. Let's try again. Same spot. Oh Lord, here we are. All right, so I'll do another server. Oh fuck.
I'm trying to go back to sleep. Megan's bitch ass woke me up this morning. It is done. It ended today.
Oh God.
Well, she woke me up and she's like, "Do we have a problem?" And I was like, "We do. You're calling me at 7:30 in the morning to ask if we have a problem after we haven't talked for months." She's like, "Well, you don't talk to me." I was like, "I have a life, Megan. I have shit going on. My house got destroyed. I'm working. My kids are out of school. Like, I have a life."
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, what's our issue?" And I was like, "To be honest with you, if you want to do this right now, all you call me is to vent about your man, how much your mom fucking stole from her boyfriend, or because you need an emergency babysitter." I was like, "We haven't hung out in almost a year."
Yeah.
Like, legit hung out.
I ain't seen her in a while.
And she said, "You're a shitty friend."
Well, I mean that ends that.
So I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, that takes care of that.
and then I laid back down, went to sleep, and Porter's like, "I'm so sick of Marsha." I was like, "Bro, I'm gonna have a store meeting when I get to Olathe today. Just make it till fucking noon. I'm trying to sleep."
Make it till
And then
noon.
Michaela just calls me. "I'm trying to call in today." I was like, "Oh my god, I don't even work at that store anymore." Like, you wanted that?
Yeah, we.
Till noon. These homies keep blowing up my damn phone. I'm trying to sleep. This new store's already driving me nuts.
Yeah. Well.
I'm probably gonna have to fire a 70-year-old when I get to Olathe.
What do you mean a 7 year? Somebody who has 7 years tenure?
Not like 70-year-old lady.
Oh, I thought you said 7 year old, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Seven. She old as fuck, and she's the one that drove Porter to her insanity. And while he was taking his mental days these last 2 days, bitch was talking shit the whole 2 days.
Yeah.
He's a shitty manager. He's not fit to be a GM.
Sounds kind of goofy to me.
Shark? What the fuck? Dude, this toy is probably gonna break somebody's toe or ankle one day.
20 of them in one house. Then they buy the house next door. Now it's 10 and 10. Then they buy the house next door. Now it's 5 and 10. They buy it. And then we look up. They got the whole block now. We like, what the fuck going on? Because we don't want to work together. We so busy trying to be a boss on our own and don't nobody want to do nothing to help nobody. This is us. I told myself the other day, it just popped in my head. I said, I'm going to tell my kids they can stay with me as long as they want to. I'm not about to get to the 18 and it's time to go. You can live with me the rest of your life as long as we are putting a plan together for this family to be successful. We all going to live together. Grandma too, come on. Black people, we fucking up the program. It's too much separatism. You know what the Hispanics do? 20 of them be in one house. The black neighborhoods, while we fighting over who block that is, the Hispanics came in on the west side. They started with 20 of them in one house. Then they buy the house next door. Now it's 10 and 10. Then they buy the house next door. Now it's 5 and 10. They buy it. And then we look up. They got the whole block now. We like, what the fuck going on? Because we don't want to work together. We so busy trying to be a boss on our own and don't nobody want to do nothing to help nobody. This is us. I told myself the other day, it just popped in my head. I said, I'm going to tell my kids they can stay with me as long as they want to. I'm not about to get to the 18 and it's time to go now. You can live with me the rest of your life as long as we are putting a plan together for this family to be successful. Fucking crazy. Makes you think, man. Makes you think. Wow. Fucking crazy. Makes you think, man. Makes you think. Wow. Fucking crazy. Makes you think, man. Makes you think. Wow. Fucking crazy. Makes you think, man. Makes you think.
Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill.
I'm not finished. Oh my God, can you let me do what I... Where's the church? Is that what? Yes. 50. Where's the church? Is that what?
What the fuck? Still, I does a little bit. Oh my.
talk about your performance and, you know, the way that you're wasting all this time with this lighting setup. Last week you spent almost 60% of your time on your timesheets to lighting, and, you know, at the end of the day, you're a project manager. This really seems kind of unnecessary.
No. I get one more.
Hey, Brent, this is actually why we're here meeting today.
Parkour.
Again, we're here. You've heard of Celsius energy drink? Celsius energy drink has 4 times the amount of daily cyanide that a human being's meant to ingest. 4 times. That's just one sample. So drink Monster or Bang. I mean, drink Bang, not Monster or Celsius. Right? Bang has methylcobalamin. This has cyanocobalamin. So, and we wonder why, you know, we're putting these toxic chemicals. He says, you know where we get the hydrogen cyanide? Don't make me take you to that website because you'll just get up and leave. I wonder, where would we get hydrogen cyanide? Because these facilities that actually they won't even pay for the hydrogen cyanide. Do you know where they get it? Human sewage treatment plants. It is the waste from a human sewage treatment plant. It's called sludge. It's fucking yellow sludge. They scrape it off the top, they dry it, turn it into a powder, ship it to a facility, synthesize it with a metal, and put it in your vitamins. They take metal, hydrogen cyanide, put it in our supplements. So that's exactly. So when you get home tonight, I want you to take all of your supplements and protein powders, spin them around, look for that word cyanocobalamin, and if it has it, throw it in the trash. You ever heard of a Celsius energy drink? Celsius energy.
Not real. Somebody fact check that. I don't trust it. We got raided. Oh my god, there's a fucking Alpha Raptor camping the goddamn. Bala bala bala! Goddamn raptor camping the fucking teleporter. I'm gonna switch servers. I'm tired of this. I need to find a server to see if it's what am I trying to say? To see if it's possible, like if there's not an alpha on that server that isn't covering all the caves with turrets. Because one of the alphas came and wiped. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why what the story is. Like one of my guys is online when it happened, so could be retaliation. That is vile. That is vile. That is absolutely vile. There's a gem. Pick up the berries. Like a Megatherium. How are you, Megatherium? Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh. Dodicarus. Anything down there? Give me some of your delicious wood. Give me some wood. Give me the wood. There's gotta be wood. Yeah. Yeah, wood. Do I have any stones yet? Yeah, we do. Grab that motherfucking pickaxe. We gotta change up all our fucking slots. Flint. Give me a hatchet. Okay, that's enough thatch. I think we gotta get hide to get a bow. Bow. Alright, fuck it. Bow. We're good. Perfect. Yeah, get beat up, dude. What in the fuck? I think that's like the first game you need to get. Level 20. I don't even know how to start this fucking shit. I'm be real. Let me look it up. Scorched. How to start Scorched Earth. Arc.
Hi guys, Steve here, and on this video I'll be showing you how to play Ark Scorched Earth. Now if you've not played Ark before, I would definitely recommend you watch my beginner's guide to Ark and start on another map until you know what you're doing, because Scorched Earth is much harder than the original maps. But if you haven't played the original Ark or you're up for a challenge, let's begin. I'll quickly go over joining and creating a game to make sure you pick the right one for you. If you want to play on a map with other people, click Join Ark. This will take you to all the multiplayer servers that everyone else can find. The server filter in the bottom left shows that these are all official. Then at the top you have the selection bars for the kind of server you're looking for. I've just clicked the Scorched Earth filter. This one to the right of it is normal Ark plus Scorched
What's that
Earth.
fucking Mothra over there?
You click this box if you're looking for a PvP server, but to be honest, since I've put cross-server transfers in, where huge tribes that have been playing for years can come to your server and wipe you out, there's not much point anymore, unless you are one of those huge tribes.
No.
PvE is just for people who want to
I don't
build,
want their
play the game,
chocolate.
and don't want to fight.
I don't want your
However,
chocolate.
a lot of griefing goes on where you can build a base and then somebody just
Oh,
builds
this isn't
pillars around
good.
it. There's nothing
That's
you can do about it as you can't attack the tribes, and the map's filled with other people's bases, so it might be hard to
No,
guess what
not
to build.
me.
If you go down to server filters in the bottom left, you can select the unofficial ones. These are run by players who rent their own servers, and may now be the best ones to play on. Most of these have boosted in the top left.
Wait, he's actually fine.
Not the start I'd like, but you better get used to dying. Let's try again. Check around first to make sure you're safe, and start gathering resources. I already know where I'm going to build, so I'm going to make my way there now. And on the way, collect everything I need to make basic tools.
Left.
Leveled up, so I just made
That
a
rock
pickaxe,
doesn't look natural.
put my points into health, learn a spear and gram to protect myself, and a hatchet to give me wood. 2 points left, so nothing I can get for that. Luckily I've come across some dead thorny dragons, so they're going to give me a good amount of hide, which I can use for sleeping bags to start with. As you probably know, the axe harvests more hide than the pick. It's best to always go for the simple bed as it's reusable, but that unlocks at a high level, so the sleeping bags will just do for now.
Yo, get out of here, Pego Masters.
I'll equip the spear I got off a body, then make some more.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god, every turn is another fucking crazy monster that wants to eat me. Yo, bitch, keep moving. Oh, fuck.
I'm moving around a lot, so I'm going to level up weight so I can carry more stuff. I've got meat, so I need a fire to cook it, and I think I'm going to start on my base straight away. At this low level,
I
if there's a
don't
heat wave,
want
clothes won't
whatever
protect
you're
me.
selling.
Making a building will help me level up quicker, but it's entirely up to you what you want to learn. Water is hard to find in scorched earth, and if you look at a water bar on the bottom right, you'll notice when I run, it goes down really quickly. So walk everywhere you go, and only run when you have to. You can get water from these blue water jug bugs. Run up to its side and press E. When you've took a drink, it'll fly away. Those will keep you alive if you can't find a permanent water source. Speaking of which, I've come to where I want to build, and I'll show you why in a minute. I'm collecting this fibre.
Oh, dude, I'm about to freak out. What in the fuck is that? No. No, please.
Scattered around a map of scorched earth, you can find these water veins. You can take a few drinks of water from them as they are now, but later on you can build a well on top, which holds more water, is easy to access, and you can build pipes from it. Water replenishes over time,
Like,
both on
that
the vein
feels
and the
like
well.
I don't want to go that
Place my first
direction.
foundation down here, as this is where I'm going to have my base.
Let's drop that. Okay, it's close.
These wells are fine to give your tribe water and irrigate your crops, but you can't connect an industrial cooker to them later on to make kibble. You'll find the best source of water at the obelisks, but many tribes might build at these, so you'll be competing for resources. This one's red, this is green, and this is at blue. An alternative to having your base here is to build somewhere else and extend the water pipes down to the water.
Salt, maybe?
There's also a dry riverbed running down the centre of the map.
Look, this
The
is...
blue spots
Oh, it's
represent
a
where the
dung
standing
beetle.
water is like this. Pipes from these and the obelisks are the only kind that can supply water to the industrial cooker. Anyway, let's carry on playing. I'm going to build a less secure, more PvE building here, as at the end of this video I'm going to show the base that we built on a PvP server, step by step, over the months until it was finished. So, you guys finally get a tour of our scorched earth base, and a look of how it was built. I'll carry on collecting resources. I'm overburdened, so I'll make a fire to cook the meat. Level up health because I'll die easily at the moment. and learn thatch doorway and the sleeping bag so I can spawn back here. Then with 3 points left, I'll go for the door. Let's see what I need. More thatch. I'm just going to put the campfire down first and cook the meat.
Yep. No,
I'll put wood in the
stay
fire
away
to
from
burn
me.
and save weight. And I'll place the thatch wall so I'm not carrying it. Oh crap, the Argent's seen me. Oh, he's gonna kill me! Ooh, that was close. Look at that for a good shot. And that's made me level up as well. Ooh, the metal hatchet's good at this stage. I'll level up health, and I'll sort the engrams out in a sec. I'll just equip the metal hatchet so I can harvest more bird. I want to get the simple bed up as soon as possible, because I need to spawn back at base and get done. I'll take this meat to cook it. I won't bother with the prime meat because it spoils ridiculously quick. Oh, and in the daytime when it's hot, don't stand next to a fire, as the extra heat will kill you. Look how fast my health's melting away. While I've got lots of berries, I might as well shake it. Instead of selecting them, drag them to your hotbar, then hold down that corresponding number. This way you'll eat all of them quickly in one go. That'll save you loads of time and clicking. I'm going to die anyway, so I might as well get it over with. When you respawn, use the obelisk to triangulate your position. They're your main markers, then from there, memorise the mountains and cliffs close to your base. That way you'll be able to find your way home. My base is in between red and blue obelisk, but more closer to red. When you're getting chased by things that want to kill you, jump on the rocks and hopefully I'll get stuck behind them.
Yeah, jump on rocks. Yep.
If I don't give up, or if you aggro new ones, lead them away from where you want to go, then let them kill you. That way you know your path is going to be cleared next time you spawn. Okay, I've made my way back to the base, but I got attacked on the way and I'm nearly dead. So I'm going to put some sleeping bags down so I can spawn here. I'd prefer a simple bed, but I'm not at a level to make them yet. You also get quite a bit of XP from making them. I'll just place these down as I'm about to die. I'll cut my own body up to eat the meat. Is that cannibalism or just recycling? You're going to die a lot from the heat when you're low level, but you can make things easier by transferring the high level character in instead.
I don't know what that creature is, but it looks dangerous.
That's easier than walking. And I'm just going to pick my stuff back up and go out and get more resources. Oh, there's a little Jerboa. Look how cute and fluffy it is. Let's kill it. I've pulverised it out of existence. Well, I've levelled up, so I'm going to spec my points and choose my engrams. I need more help for fighting. I'm going to learn the close and a small bit of armour gives me.
I'm already dehydrated, I haven't even done anything. Yikes.
That's the whole upset, so I need to go back to base again because it needs to kill me.
There's like a huge pack of those.
See how fast my health's going down without any clothes? And when I'm wearing cloth armour, it virtually makes no difference. Later on, you need to use a combination of things to keep you cool, like speccing into Fortitude, wearing Desert then Ghillie armour, and building living quarters in your base out of Adobe. I use the materials I've got to build the sides of my base.
Oh mother of God.
And I'll try and place them before I die. Running that small distance has used up all my water, so I need another drink. I misplaced that one, so I'll just make another. I wanted to get the sides up in case anything attacks me, and then I can just hide inside. That should only protect me for a short time, so I'd need to go out and kill the attacker before it destroyed my hut. Well, I died again, then went out and got more resources to carry on building. So I'm going to start extending my hut outwards.
No. You're a bitch.
I'm going to build this up to a 2x2, then a 2x3. The meat's cooked, so I'll just take that. Then build the rest of the walls. I've almost leveled up, so I need to decide what I'm going to spec into.
Can you loot this shit?
I'm going to go for Fortitude, so I don't die as much from the heat.
Yeah. Just
I could
sit
learn
anywhere.
ceilings, but the most important thing you can build at this stage is a simple bed. So now, every time you die
Come on,
from heat,
out of
you
this
just spawn
server,
back in
dude.
your
No,
base,
I ain't play this
and you won't have
bullshit.
to
That
work your
shit's
way
hard.
back from a random spawn
Yuck.
point.
Woo.
Place the walls I've
Got out of
built.
there. Fuck. Could have been stuck there forever.
Now I can go out hunting to get some more hide to make another bed. You'll need to because you'll die so much from the heat. It runs off because it can't get to me, but it'll be back.
My mom.
Level 96 was a bit high for a new character, but I managed it. I'll collect its items, then harvest it for hide. Those shoes are slightly better, so I'll equip those. And again, I'm going to level up Fortitude. I'm going to learn the ceiling so I can close my hut, and I'm going to pick storage box so I can keep all my items at the base. That way I can empty my inventory and don't have to spec into weight so much. I've built my box, so I just need to place it.
Isn't there a way to tame it?
I try and get it close to the wall so I can get as many in as I can.
Come on, baby. Come here.
Now I just need to unload my items and sort them out. Now it's dark, you don't want to wander too far from your camp, so just collect resources in the close vicinity to it.
Yeah, come on. Come on, mate.
I'm just getting enough wood to build my second bed. That's leveled me up, so I'm going to put my point into fortitude.
Oh yeah, this is where it's at.
And I'm going to learn mortar and pestle. It'll take up all my points, but next time I can learn narcotics.
How do I don't even remember how do I fully
Yep, I think
change.
that's the best for now. I've built some extra boxes, so I'm just going to place those. And fill them up with everything I'm left carrying. With those placed, I can now put the second bed down.
Dude, get us out of here.
Start extending the hut to a 2x3. Because we need the room.
Oh, now I'm fucking inside of you. Yikes. E plus.
You could roof off the top now, but I like my rooms 2 wall tiles high. It gives me more headroom, and it saves me from redoing it later when I have to put higher equipment in.
I think you gotta let it chill out. Yeah, I think I fucked it up. You gotta let that
I've just leveled up again, so I'm going to put my points into stamina this
That's what I
time.
want.
I'll be hunting more, so I might need to run away. Let's see what I can learn now. I still think narcotics is best, and if I make loads, it'll give me a lot of XP. And I'll just save the other points for later.
big rocks.
That was a bit close.
I'm not.
Wow, I want everything in this year's Christmas collection. Can you wrap it up for me?
Jesus.
You want all of these? Yes, I do. I love them all.
Sure.
This is like, this is validation for every guy. Like this is the stereotype. Yeah, gold digger economy. There's an entire industry around it.
Buy it if you like.
Okay, please help me wrap it up. This area is our Chanel section. Feel free to take a look. This is the Chanel flat bag panda color. You can't find it anywhere
Wow.
else. How much is it? It's priced at 29,000 yuan.
How much is that?
Does it
Probably a
look
lot of
good?
money.
I really like it.
Like
I think
3,000
it
bucks?
suits me well. I'm definitely buying it.
Wow.
Sure, buy it.
This one is
Jesus, $4,000 bag? Holy shit.
perfect for autumn and winter.
What are you thinking?
It's made for me. Please wrap this up for me too. You want this one too? Why not? Do I look like I can't afford it? Wrap it up for me. Wow, how much is this one? It's 78,000.
So if the other one was 29 and it was 4,000, that means this one is over 10,000. Oh my god.
The color is classic and it's so cheap. Can I buy this one? Are you sure you want this one too? You're buying so much at once. It doesn't matter. It's a holiday, so I want to buy more.
Bro, even she's like, what the fuck?
Sir, I've checked everything for you. The total is 115,000 yuan.
Why are you talking to me? Talk to her.
Didn't you say you wanted to date me?
Man. He's mad? Yeah, I bet he is. So did he just let her, like, stack up all that stuff and then say I'm not gonna pay for it?
You said you'd take me shopping and buy me anything I want. If you do that, I'll be your girlfriend for sure.
Uh-huh.
You're only earning 5,000 yuan a month and want to spend 115,000? What are you thinking?
That's a reality check. Yeah, true. How much is it? It's 100 and...
Whoa.
It's $15,000 total? Holy shit. Wait, $15,000. She don't make it... Bro, she's broke. What are you... Bro, she broke as hell. What the fuck? She trying to go buy a Chanel bag? What the fuck is she thinking?
She likes these things and wants to buy them. Swipe her card. She earns 5,000 yuan a month.
Jesus.
So give her a credit card. If that doesn't work, get her a small loan.
What a fucking G.
Let her buy everything now and pay it off slowly. I'm leaving now.
This is
Man. She's frozen, yeah. Based? Holy shit. Jesus. He actually just walked out. Oh my god. I didn't expect it to end that way.
a typical example of gold digger behavior, thinking that to win her over, one must spend a lot of
Wait.
example of gold digger behavior, thinking that to win her over, one must spend a lot of money on her.
Uh-huh.
Recently, China's Fat Cat incident has frequently
Oh,
appeared
yeah.
on Weibo's hot search. A 21-year-old gamer named Liu Jie, with the username Fat Cat, scrimped and saved
He's not
just
even
to
fat. He's not even fat. What do you mean he's fat? He's not even fat.
and saved just to send money and luxuries to his 27-year-old girlfriend,
Of course.
Tan Zhu, whom he met online. He even funded her dream to open a flower shop. Transfer records show that Liu Jie gave his girlfriend 799,000 yuan, about one.
Bro, this dude is 21. He had over 100 grand. He was hustling. What are you doing, man? I didn't have 100 grand whenever I was 21. Fuck, man. He was farming.
110,000 US dollars over 2 years, only to be dumped and driven to despair,
Jesus.
resulting in his tragic decision to jump into the river.
I mean, to be fair, there's plenty of 45-year-old guys or 55-year-old guys that do this in the U.S. all the time, too. This isn't some, like, unique thing to China. Yeah, this happens all the time here.
After his death, his sister, Liu Jialing, posted their conversations online, revealing the whole truth. The incident sparked heated debates online.
Uh-oh.
Some sympathized with Liu Jie and said that he was too naive, while others accused his sister of orchestrating the whole thing and faking his death. There were...
Why? What's the evidence of that? So he's not dead? Yeah, was there evidence of that? Probably not, no.
also criticisms of his girlfriend for apologizing only after his death, saying she wished he could return to her side, and some sharp-eyed people noted that her appearance in shorts and high socks in a video was disrespectful to the deceased. Some even suggested that her expression seemed robotic and emotionless, like an AI-generated woman.
Well, let's be real. She didn't give a fuck about him. She's just trying to talk to him to have her give him money. Have him give her money. That's really what it is. Like, let's just, what are we talking about? Like, it's obvious. Everybody knows, like, that's what it is. Like, yeah, she's fishing, of course, right? Yeah. The shorts were disrespectful? Well, I think that really, like, this is, maybe this is not really what I want to say. But I say it anyway. It's because she's trying to line up the next one. That's just, look, that's just what I think, right? Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's just the way it seems to me. Yeah.
The term gold digger often refers to those in China who use their looks to climb the social ladder. Liu
Yeah, this
Jie's
only happens in China, guys. We don't have to worry about it.
girlfriend in the fat cat incident
Yeah.
was labeled as a materialistic woman, drawing widespread condemnation.
Yeah.
The media's focus on wealth and extravagance has led many women to fantasize about getting rich quickly without effort, using money to decorate themselves and becoming commodities.
Yeah, which means getting in a relationship with a guy that has the money, right? That's usually what it is.
Trade. Recently,
didn't your mom say that she loved the song Gold Digger? Yeah. I remember we were driving to Long John Silver's because we go to Long John Silver's during Lent because, you know, Catholic. And so on Fridays, right? Because you're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays. For some reason, you can eat fish. Like, I don't know why God, like, right? I mean, but anyway, so we would go to Long John Silver's on Friday. And Gold Digger came on the radio. And she was like, damn. She was like slapping her leg. She's like, she turned the song up. She said, damn. Who the fuck is this? This is insane. This is so good. This song's amazing. I said, this is Kanye West. She says, damn. No wonder Kim married him. Bro, she loved that song.
Kai Feng
that was a good song,
matchmaking phenomenon has gone viral, with Chinese media widely discussing it. This has become a stage for turning women into commodities. According to reports,
I have been doing that for a while.
Chinese media Eat Sai. Since late February this year, videos related to Kai Feng Wang Po have spread across China platforms like Douyin, boasting local tourism in Kai Feng
Douyin is the fucking TikTok of China.
City. The video shows that in the Song Dynasty martial arts city park of Wanshui Mountain, Kaifeng, Henan, there is a program called Wang Po Matchmaking. In this program, an actress dressed as Wang Po acts as a matchmaker for the audience, inviting young single men and women who long for love to come on stage and pursue love bravely. According to China Central Television...
That's actually a good idea. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of a good idea.
The 61-year-old actress Zhao Mei has been playing Wang Po at Wanshui Mountain for 6 years.
Yeah.
Over the past year, Zhou has helped 40 to 50 young couples find each other, some of whom have even married and had children. She has also created matchmaking groups, a total of 12 groups with 500 people each. As of April 2nd, Zhao Mei's Douyin account had 6 million followers and 13 million likes. However, not all participants in Wang Po's matchmaking are single. On March 30th, Hong Xin...
I mean, what's the difference between that and any other dating platform? Yeah. There's nothing special about this.
News reported that a man named Leo ran into the Wang Po matchmaking stage. After the video was reported by the media, it received over 100,000 likes and more than 20,000 comments. However, after the video went viral, Leo's wife, Shui, posted their marriage certificate on...
What an idiot.
I don't want meat. Stop giving me meat.
social media that evening. She explained that she had learned from friends that her husband had participated in the matchmaking event while she was abroad, leaving her emotionally devastated.
See, what he should have done, what old Leo should have done, he should have gone up there and been like, I'm actually married. And like, because I've found out that it seems very common that if a guy says he's married, it will make girls more interested in him. And he should have come up there and said how much he loved his wife and everything, because then girls would take it as a challenge and he would be able to do it. And so he would be able to farm. He would be AoE farming, number one. He would look good in front of his wife. It's just like, that's what he should have done. Like, this is a mistake. Like, he deserves to get fucked over. Like, because he didn't think about it the right way. Yeah, he wasn't thinking like a winner.
Following the success of Kaifeng Wang Po, a national matchmaker competition was held in Kaifeng.
Yeah, he didn't think,
Observers believe this entertainment initiative is a way for the Chinese government to divert public dissatisfaction. China expert Wang He believes Wang Po matchmaking is essentially a form of entertainment and live performance, not a genuine solution to life's significant issues. Can this solve China's low birth
Who the
rate,
fuck thought it was a legitimate solution? Nobody thought that. Who the fuck thought that?
low marriage rate, or high divorce rate? Those are the fundamental social realities, and they are harsh truths. Wang Po's matchmaking is just a small spectacle, nothing more.
Yeah.
American economist David Huang analyzes that in the past 2 decades, matchmaking and arranged marriages have become especially popular in China.
Well, you think about it, like the arranged marriage, like assuming that she's not fat, right? Or like crazy. Think about how much easier that makes your life. If you know, like, ahead of time that you're not going to have to worry about this shit, you just have, like, all right, you're just going to date this girl and it's going to be fine. I mean, really, like, that is... That would, like, think about how much stress that removes. I'm down. Yeah, that's... How much money you're saving? Yeah, you're saving money, you're saving time, you're not getting stressed out. Yeah, it's not a big deal at all. Being married to someone you don't like sounds bad. Well, yeah, but like, I mean, that's what I said, like, assume they're not like crazy or something like that, right?
However, these practices are often a blatant trade-off.
Sounds awful for women? What do you mean? Like, no, women just have different problems. Like, women don't have problems with, like getting a boyfriend. They have a problem with getting a good boyfriend, right? Because, like, a girl can hook up with a bunch of guys, but all the guys are going to be awful. Whereas a guy can't hook up with a bunch of girls, but, you know, it's probably a better ratio. Of course, there's crazy girlfriends, but I feel like the amount of bad stories I hear with girls with guys are way higher.
Superficial conditions,
Just marriage,
turning
yeah.
people into
Sure about that?
commodities
No.
to be matched,
Just what
which
I've heard.
represents a regression in society. Commodification, the reduction of people to mere objects, is often
Oh, I mean, come on. People have been doing that forever.
used to criticize advertisement, films, and other cultural expressions,
That's not a big deal.
as well as individual statements and behaviors. It is almost always pejorative, referring to actions or speech patterns that the critic finds offensive, usually related to gender and sexuality.
Yeah, of course.
Feminist theorists and many women describe this dehumanization as a significant social issue, where women are reduced to sexual objects or commodities.
Well, we've been doing this forever. Like, duh. Fucking duh. Absolutely. What do you think? Yeah, it's not a surprise. Who's surprised by this?
The so-called beauty economy is a means of commodifying women, using advertisements featuring beautiful women to stimulate consumption and drive economic profit.
The only thing that I don't like about this is the fact that people use this as like a bad thing that guys do. But it's not like somebody handcuffed this girl and brought her to this photo shoot. She's doing it herself. Like, these girls are all about it. They like doing it. They're doing it for money. So like, you can complain about this or whatever, but don't act like this is like a bad thing that guys are doing or like guys are responsible for this. These girls are going up there doing it for like on their own. They're not being forced to do this. They're doing it for money.
Although
some are forced though. Well, like, what do you think? What do you think that I think about that? Here, I want to pull this up. What do you think that I think about the ones that are forced to do it? Do you think that I'm talking about them? Nope, I'm saying some are forced. You're getting a warning. You know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring up an irrelevant point. Then why are you typing that? Of course some are forced. Duh, of course, everybody knows that's bad. Like, fucking duh. Like, what do you...
the economy has its rationality as an economic and cultural phenomenon. It lacks regulatory constraints and moral discipline, leading to its excesses and vulgarization. Women are used as ornaments and playthings, which constitutes a form of cultural violence.
Yeah, of course.
Alarmingly, this mentality has permeated into primary and secondary schools, where students are asked about their future aspirations, and some respond with, being a beauty. The notion
Yeah. Yep, that's it. It's TikTok's fault. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. What's wrong with that? I think that really it's about, it's not really that it's really that bad of a thing for a lot. It's happening a lot. Becoming the West? Yeah, of course. I saw that there was one, there was like an uncontacted tribe in like, I don't know, fucking Africa or some shit, some like random island. And like Elon Musk gave them Starlink and now they're all addicted to porn. Is it New Zealand? Yeah, there you go.
Notion that it's better to look good than to be good at anything is eroding the mindset of the
That's
young.
true for a lot of people. That's true. Especially as a girl. Looks fade? Yeah.
Generation. Following the Fat Cat incident, revelations emerge that gold diggers have turned into a sex industry, abandoning ethical principles and eroding social trust.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rap songs written about this over the years. I think that a lot of people know this. This is definitely true. Like, now these girls have their own websites even. Like, they've got their own websites. Like, I'm actually really surprised. Like, so there's femdom and findom. Like, fem is just like a girl dominating a guy. Like, findom is never a girl is like asking a guy for money and telling him to give her money. It's getting like way, way, way more popular. Like, they have a whole separate website for it. You've heard about OnlyFans, but Loyal Fans is the findom website. How do you know so much? Because I dated a girl that did it. That's how I know. Yeah, I know. So, yes. Yes. And so that's the reason. I know about this shit. Of course, because I find it very interesting.
Real life in China, some online celebrities conduct classes, such as the influencer Big Woman Chu Chu, who teaches her students specific techniques to attract wealthy men, ensuring that rich men continue to spend money on them.
Smart.
Her courses include how to deal with the CEO of a listed company and how to make a millionaire boyfriend spend lavishly on you. Advertisements for
I want to know what the strategies are, man. I want to know that.
Training classes are openly recruiting.
What the fuck? This can't be real? How do you act like this can't be real, but there's a million guys that are giving classes and like, so here's what you do to pick up a girl. So you gotta go to the gym like a lot, and then if you can never lean over in a photo with her, and if she ever asks you to go do something, you have to tell her no, and she has to do everything that you want her to do. You gotta do it right like this, and then you have to make sure that she doesn't order her own food. You gotta order her food for her. You gotta make sure she does the right thing all the time. Like, yeah, like, how is it that we have all of these guy things that are just like this, but it's unfathomable that women don't have the same toxic alternative? Of course they fucking have this. No shit they have this. Duh. Who the fuck wouldn't believe this?
Forms like Douyin, with titles like Elite Socialite Recruitment and courses on mistress training.
Of course.
These training programs aim to transform ordinary girls into high society women.
That's
through
right.
Classes connected on social channels like WeChat, enabling.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna take a lot longer than that, cause high class escorting. It takes way longer. The prettier you are, the faster it is. No, it's more like manners, the way you act in front of people, things to say, not to say. It's just that simple. Girls faking being ladies? Yeah, basically. It's like, people say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can, but it takes longer than a week.
One can quickly become an admired elite socialite, effortlessly capturing the hearts of wealthy second-generation heirs, tycoons, social elites, and successful individuals, while easily handling ordinary men. The elite socialite training classes focus on several aspects. 1. Quickly finding target groups. Where do the rich hang out? 2. Engaging and integrating into target groups. What are the psychological needs of the rich?
Yep, there it is. There's succubus in training. That's basically about right. Yeah, of course. Guys have been baiting young women for money with decades in the role reverse. Bro, this is just the way it is. It's so fucked. Well, I don't, I feel like this is not really that crazy to me. Like, it's really not. Like, am I the only person that's not really offended by this shit? Because, like, of course girls do this. Like, because I see guys do equally toxic shit all the time. Like, it's not really a surprise. Like, why am I getting surprised by this? Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Of course it's happening.
Oh my god.
Like, what do you...
This is happening.
Surgery is a very scary thing. You are literally putting your life into someone else's hands. And unfortunately, sometimes those hands aren't focused on the task. They're focused on doing some of this. And maybe even a little of this. And God forbid, Lord help us, sometimes even this. What I'm talking about today is the dancing doctor trend. It's kind of dwindled in popularity after some of the doctors participating in it lost their license because of it, which I think is justice served. And in fact, I think that's not far enough. I think if you are a doctor who is compromising the health of their patient because of this dancing trend that you did, you should probably face a little bit more than just the license being revoked. You literally put their life at risk for some clout. Like, that's not an exaggeration to say. Now, this was a bit of a viral trend for a little bit. It actually predates TikTok. It actually was before TikTok, where for some reason some doctors got it in their fucking noodle that this would be like a really quirky, fun marketing thing for their practice, and somehow didn't recognize that this would scare the shit out of people, because no one wants their doctor to be the zany goofball who's going to, you know, fool around during very sensitive surgeries. Would stop to film TikTok videos of them dancing with like pieces of their patients in their hands and using it as props, or just generally dancing or filming skits while operating on a patient. Just imagine that nightmarish scenario. You're about to go unconscious from the anesthesia, and as your eyes are closing, you hear the TikTok 3-second countdown. And when it hits 0, you just go straight to Valhalla. It's such a terrifying thing to think about because surgery is so sensitive. You don't need me to sit here and tell you how dangerous surgery can be. Obviously, if you've developed object permanence, you can fucking recognize that surgery is something that is not to be taken lightly. It's not small potatoes by any means. So when you're going under for a procedure, you would pray that all of the doctors there are on your team, there for you 100% to, you know, fix whatever the problem is or whatever's going on there. But in this trend, it was the exact opposite. It's like they waited for the patient to go to sleep and turn that fucking operating room into a nightclub. Hey, is the idiot asleep? Perfect. Drop the disco ball, bring in the dancing lobsters. Jill, hit it. Where are my boner jams? We're filming a TikTok. And it led to some problems. Now, the one I want to focus on today is a video that actually was very popular a few years ago and is making the rounds again because there is a follow-up to this story that I'd like to get into after showing it to you.
Latoya Arsheen was among the first to see video of Dr. Wendell Boutte making an incision and mugging for the camera while the rap song Cut It played.
I don't want to get DMCA'd, so I'm not letting the song play, but you know how the song goes. You need to cut it. Little acapella for you.
That's Arsheen on the table. Cut It is your song, girlfriend. You did awesome. The photo release form is signed only by a member of Boutte's staff. Where Arsheen was supposed to sign is blank.
I feel disrespected on a lot of levels.
The song's playing here again while they're dancing with a portion of her flesh. This is actual Ed Gein type shit. This is diabolical. That's like something a Dark Souls boss would do. Use flesh as some kind of instrument. That is so disturbing. Like, I don't know what they were expecting with this video when they posted it. Like, did they think this would become like the official music video for Cut It or something going forward? Or like, I don't know how they thought this was a good idea and how they wouldn't get in trouble for it. Like, this is not what you would want your doctors to be doing while you're under. Because then you have to start to question, well, what else did they do that wasn't filmed? Like, I woke up from the surgery and my butt was a little sore. I'm questioning a lot of things now. Like, what's going on? Like, this is only what they filmed. Far more horrible things also could have been happening off camera. And even what happened on camera is unacceptable. It's just so fucked.
You think that's your flesh?
I think it is, with the remainder of the song.
Former patients have now come forward with complaints. Arsheen plans legal action not just about the video, but about her results. How does your body look now?
Disfigured.
So according to her, her body is disfigured as a result of the surgery, and from what I can tell, many other complaints say the same thing, that they had less than stellar results. As you would probably guess, if your doctor was more focused on making TikToks as opposed to the actual surgical procedure they were supposed to be focusing on, you'd probably have better luck getting your surgery done by some mysterious shady goober off the black market. You'd be risking your kidneys, but in a practice like this, you're risking your whole life here, because you might just die on the operating table because they're too busy focusing on hitting like a fat fucking Gangnam Style while you're under on the table. Really dated myself on that one because I couldn't think of any of the new dance trends, but you get what I'm saying. Now, like I mentioned, a lot of these do predate TikTok. This one in particular, this happened in 2017 through 2018. And it was posted to YouTube and Instagram. But this trend did persist all the way into TikTok, and I'm sure some of you have seen more recent headlines about some dancing doctors on TikTok that have also faced some repercussions for that, luckily. But this one is, I think, the most shocking one, because they are actually dancing around with pieces of the patient. So, the follow-up to this story is there was a lawsuit launched here, obviously, from former patients of this practice. There's numerous videos of Dr. Wendell Boutte here dancing as their patients are under, and as you've seen, even using them as, or parts of them, as props in the dancing. While she's operating, also dancing. The surgical assistants, everyone who even enters the room just gets hit with this fucking boogie virus and they just can't help but dance for the sake of these videos, all while they're supposed to be doing surgery. She faced numerous lawsuits, all of which I believe have resolved, and she's been ordered to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to the victims. She had her medical license suspended, but from what I can tell, it was only suspended for 2.5 years, which means she can legally practice medicine again in Georgia? I actually can't find a follow-up on that, but she wasn't permanently suspended, which I have to raise an eyebrow to. I don't know how this didn't become like a more criminal case where she'd face jail time. Like, I think it is super severe, especially when you look at some of these cases. So a patient named Silma Cornelius went into her practice, and she was only there for a couple of small things, but was eventually convinced to do bigger procedures, and eventually paid $11,284, and then also had another scheduled cosmetic procedure down the line. So she went back on February 18th of 2016 to return for that cosmetic procedure, and something went wrong. 8 hours into the surgery, after anesthesia was discontinued, and before her lower abdomen had been sutured, she went into cardiac arrest. Paramedics arrived at the scene, and it took 30 minutes to close up her abdomen, and they had to carry her down the stairs because there wasn't an elevator big enough to accommodate a stretcher. And by the time she arrived at the medical center, she was in severe distress, unresponsive, and unable to breathe without a ventilator, and suffered a severe and debilitating catastrophic brain injury, and left her reliant on a feeding tube and around-the-clock care. The quirky dancing doctor was legitimately ruining people's lives, disfiguring them permanently, and in this case, leaving a woman with permanent brain damage. Under no circumstances should she be allowed to practice again. It's not like this is just some kind of freak mistake that she made one time. She had dozens of videos doing this with many victims. Like, this isn't just some kind of whoopsie-daisy that someone makes, like, oh, how was I supposed to know that dancing during surgery and, you know, parading around parts of the patients was a bad idea? Like, what do you mean? This is new information that nobody knew. Like, I couldn't have avoided this. This was truly inevitable. It's fucking ridiculous. I really think she got off very easy in this case. Yes, she was ordered to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars to some of the victims, but she was also an extremely successful dermatologist. I don't think that hurt her very much. Like, she got off of this, in my opinion, very easy. Now, the anesthesiologist in that Cut It video you just saw also faced some legal problems as well, but he was actually cleared of malpractice last year. In that video I showed you with Cut It playing, Dr. Roland Pinkney was in there dancing as well. He was the anesthesiologist that day, and he was facing some legal issues here, but was ultimately deemed not liable in any way for what the victim had experienced. As a result of this, 100% of the fault was put once again on Wendell, and basically they were arguing that him dancing was not a breach of care. Like, the argument they made ultimately was that it was just him being less than professional, but him being unprofessional doesn't constitute breaching the medical standard of care that he needed to uphold. I have to firmly disagree here. I feel like anyone in that operating room should know that you shouldn't be filming fucking YouTube videos and TikTok dances while you are in the middle of a surgery. Now, in his defense, he was under the impression that the patient consented to having that kind of content made during the procedure. So it does get a little fishy there with exactly what he was aware of. That is a weird thing to consent to. I don't imagine there's many people out there that would be super happy to see themselves under the knife and having their doctors like dance around with their flesh. So that still seems a little odd to me, but ultimately he was found not in, in violation of that medical standard of care. It was no malpractice on his end was the verdict. But yeah, pretty fucked up situation that I just wanted to talk a little bit about because I dove into it pretty deep today. That's really about it. So yeah.
Shit to you, stop. Bitch. 140 fucking trike. I didn't even hit it. I didn't even fuck with you, trike. What are you picking on me? 12.
Sup! We're back! Apologies for that. I misclicked. Don't worry, the hands are hot today. It's gonna be a nice one, Brody bro, because finally actually nice outside. Actually. No rainy clouds. I can tell, bro. I can tell. Yesterday and the last couple days are not a sign of things to come, bro. I don't belong at the current rank I'm at. I deserve to be higher. I've worked too hard in my career, my job, my profession, to be stuck with these bastards, bro. Straight up. So it's gonna be a banger. By today, not bad, bro. I had my blood rush, and dude, I intentionally used a warm water bottle, right? Just so I can like try and justify Kayla's absurdly dog crap purchase of that ice maker. So I was like, spam put these ridiculous ice cubes in my blood rush. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Surely Kayla's gonna grill tonight, right? Because we would have bought a grill and an ice maker for no reason, right? Right? The crazy thing is, I can't wait to see what she gets from Facebook Marketplace today. I'm expecting to go upstairs and right in the living room, it's like a mini merry-go-round. And she'll try and like justify it. Like, it's okay when Sailor's 3, she'll play with it. I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. Or like a toy life-size unicorn that Sailor can like play on. I can't wait, bro. What's it gonna be today? Anyway, we're back at it. In case you missed it, yesterday went better than expected. Let's say that. Or better than the record looks. Because we went 4-6, but we started 1-5. Yes. And I ended on a 3-game winning streak. So then we looked back, because we've been losing a lot. We looked back, bro, and that massive winning streak I got before was started at 78 LP Masters. Perhaps this one did as well. Is this it? Is this the run? I believe it is. Let's get our warm-up top game out of the way. Let's then try and queue bot lane and see how it goes. We're locked, we're loaded, we're ready to go. Who's we? Well, I say we when I speak because we are a very tightly knitted together community, you know? Like, I care about your days, you care about mine, you know? Right, bro? Right, guys? I really care about your days, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm so interested, you know? Yeah, this is a bait hover, for sure. Bait. Yeah, that looks much better, bro. Raven Cork, Caitlyn Dan. Oh, nice, he plays it. Yeah, let's go. I mean, do whatever, bro. You wanna play Yuumi, play Yuumi. Just go, just do it, just have fun. It's fine, it's fine. It's a video game. Just have fun. It's okay. I mean, is Braum not just a worse pick, though? Wait, I think Yumi's more useful. Wait, why do we just randomly lock in Braum with a mage? What the with a mage? We don't even know their team comp yet. It's all good, bro. Just have a good time. Just fuck it, man. Enjoy yourself. I kind of want to try these runes. Ability haste with cut down. I'm going to try it. Right? I don't know what that does. You, the only streamer that didn't ban me from free speak? What do you type in other streamers' chats, brother? Oh, they ban them. That's toxic, guys. Grow up. Guys, why do I first pick Brand and my entire team just locks in like AP? ADTF still does mixed damage, bro. Why do they do this? God, everybody hates me. Nobody wants to see me succeed. God damn it. Happens in all my Brand games, and I first pick them. This is what it is, bro. Yeah, maybe I'll play like crit Brand. Honestly, there's a world I could have with a Braum. Brand bot has the highest win rate in that lane. Yeah. I think he's really. I lose almost all my Brand bot games, but I swear to God, it's not my fault. Bad drafts. Fuck this Nashers, dude. That's still AP. Worst, I guess. I mean, I'll take it. And now, your cosmic dust. Need 3. Really didn't stack that first. Hey, late flash by me, oh my god. Hey, and we're not on 1v2. What's this do? Helps you push faster? Alright. I need a farm first strike. Bastard. Ow. Damn, E down for that garbage. Oh, Braum wants to fight. This guy's a psycho, by the way. Cannot fight. Ways too big. I'm sorry, love. The Toms takes a lot. Give me first strike! Do I have to use this to get my other one? No? Gonna use it here. Fuck it. Use it, get the gold it gives. Gains gold when the effect expires. Reading ain't for me, little bruh. I'll tell you that much. These are going swell. It hit dragon. Nice. Oh! Why'd I buy Cole? Bro, I'm not going AD. No, he didn't get cannon. Bro, because he was typing. To flame somebody. Kindred. Bro, seriously? I'm getting griefed, I think, actually. Alright, what's this one do? Ooh, this one gives me damage, actually. That's a good one. Hey, where's my damage? Hey, where's the deep? Oh, I should use my pot. No, that wouldn't matter. Cleanse. Bro, why is this guy not autoing? Wait, what the? Are they trying to give me the kill? That wasn't even close. What the? I thought you'd get him? Bro, after I autoed him 3 times and his HP bar wasn't moving. Come on. At least like auto for the passive. What? Ah. What was that, by the way? I didn't miss everything. I missed Q and it was dodge. That doesn't mean you don't auto, retard. Reckon's cooking. Unfortunately, he's in a sad situation. Engaging on Tom Kinch is not it, though. Dude, how are these hitting me? Alright, nice. Well, play to that guy. Let's go, boys. You guys are awesome. Keep it up, enemy team. Rock. You are really good at League of Legends. That is wicked impressive. There's Braum picks kind of going off, huh? Well, I don't know if Braum's going off if the Tom Kinch is absolutely terrible. I'm not really sure, but... That was... Wait, he didn't crack his barrel. What do you want? The essence movement is he had movement. Oh my god, they dodged all my shit. What is? I tried to stand in front of him. Oh, I hit this easy. Wait, these guys are cringe as shit. They actually all dodged all my abilities. That's the only thing they were focusing on. Losers. Losers. They were not missed. They dodged. Low elo with your silver movement. What does this do? Gives me a free skill. Awesome. Yeah, I thought first strike would be better. Actually, I've gotten 200 gold. It's not the worst. Rocket on cooldown. I've actually been trying. That's gonna actually hurt me a bit.
The E will reach enemies further away.
Shut down.
Aw. It's for the day. W4E is real ways like means he will reach enemies further. Yapping about. I'm in. Oh shit. Guys, surely FF, right? I just don't know why people ban Draven. Especially, like, this season. Like, bro, there's so much dumb shit. Like, I think Draven is so bad. I had him, bro. KS! This shit's wild. I think Braum actually works pretty good with Brand because Brand's attack speed's very high actually, and auto animation is smooth. It's not like you're playing with a Karthus. We're really gonna go 2 for 2, no FS. That's certainly something. This was easy. I don't know, bro. It's like I'm not a superstitious guy. I'm sure you guys know that by now. But it's kind of looking a bit like Winter's Q. And all the other days kind of look like Loser's Queue. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm surely not a conspiracy theorist, but how are we laning 2v4 bot and we lose every lane? Oh, Cole's pissed. All right, we actually have a support that does something. Holy shit, let's go. Wow. Let's go. First game? It's our first game. Second game, I guess. Wild. I can play with Sona. I mean, Sona can't be good.
Corky, Akali, Terracult. This is a dodge for sure, right?
No. I have an actual support character. So we finally get to play the game. Oh shit, I didn't change my summoner spell. Having TP is bad. This is fine as actual support, something that does something. Something that does anything.
TT, we both know the real reason why you keep getting shit teammates. It's because Riot doesn't want a brother to succeed.
True. I wouldn't even call it like shit. I mean, maybe I would call it shit teammates actually, because I don't like this skin, by the way. Because my duos have been dog shit as well. But this shit is nasty. It's a nasty skin. I mean, it's lost. That was a bit hit, brother. I think we need level 3. Ah! I hate the skin. Ew. Not that bad. It's too smooth. It's actually just too smooth. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Jesus, man. Why can't my support do that? Like, god damn! I have flash up. I have a female AI Tyler coach? Not me. It won't be me. It'd be female other coaches. Not me. You guys have flash. You guys are terrified, yeah? Okay, now he has no W. Now he has to be pissing down his legs. Udder! Hello, Udder! I mean, they have Terra card. This is not winnable. Hey, unless she does that. That was certainly some terrorist behavior. Now the skin actually, maybe the skin actually tilts the shit on me, I'm not gonna lie. Makes me not want to play Brand. I guess I just have to play zombie every game. Oh my god, I suck, Dick. I suck. Over this dragon. This dumbass twig. I don't have even close to enough damage to, I was gonna say kill him, but that's a lie. I didn't even have a fucking ult there. Let's go. And what can I say, bro? I got a real support. It is what it is. It's not like this guy was faker, right? This guy was running it too. Still does things. Wild. He's really good at chaos, but if your jungle is shit, you can't carry, which is sad. This guy talking. Ryrest? Oh, Akali. himself now. This guy has something to get off his chest. Hundreds of the game will stole my kills when I gank. This guy does not like a collie. Hundreds of the game, you will stole all my kills when I gank. 8% of the time. Okay. True. Dude, this guy's just yapping. He's just throwing percentages. 100%, 80%, 60%. Oh shit, let's go, baby. Pickle Knight's pissed. Nah, this guy's not needed. Oh. Oh. Hey, can't do that. Only this Hecarim's right. This guy takes the kills and is useless. TF's got so many hurt. Art of negative damage? Yeah. Tarek's massive. You have infinite mana? Yes. Taking everything. There's not much left to take. Remember Zombie Brand? Zombie Brand every game. This shit's terrible. Are you maxing Q if you never land one? Not well. Dipshit. I'm not, am I? That's damage. You're just so bad. Stole 2 shutdowns from your team. Let him know. Damn, Yasuo! This Hecarim hates this. Let's check his match history. Let's see what happened last game. I don't think these guys have played with each other in a while. Wow. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. This champ is so up. This champ is so up. But how do I ever lose on this character? I don't know. Hey, you lost last game? Yeah. Don't put down. Dumb. Alright, back to Zombie Brand. Fuck this. That is hot ass. Okay, so we got a real support character that I've been begging for like 4 hours. Easy win. Very easy win. Simple. That's all you need. Lock in a real character in a support role. Very easy. Bro, this guy hates this guy. If you see the first guy, just be prepared. She will lose lane. Okay. Isn't this wild how I can call who's sniping my games from Champ Select? This server's such for this elo. Oh my god. Oh my god, this bastard. Bro, this bastard server. I'm gonna go first strike. I mean, statistically speaking, I have a higher win rate with first strike. So, okay, let's just go again. Whether it's better or not, I win more with it. So, that's the same dipshit sniping. Is that weak side goddamn William? When I needed him the most. Weak side William. Big Will. Big Will, what up? Big Will, what up, bro? Big Will chat restricted? I haven't seen William in like a year and a half. Still egoing me. Never typing to me. You're a fan, Will.
I thought he was permabanned. Check his op.gg. Is this his first game?
I don't know, you can make new accounts now with the same name. He plays as champ, born in Gangplank. I guess we'll be able to tell for sure based off his behavior this game. If he falls behind. I'll just play for first strike. Wait, how is she so fast? That was not fleet. Hey, bro, what are we doing, by the way? Okay, nice cannon. Oh, killed dumbass. was gonna freeze it, but it's already frozen, dipshit. I did get a lot of first strike, huh? 53 gold? Like an extra cannon. Remembers Babe, give me gun? Babe, get my gun. Babe, get me gun. Can't believe we're playing against Big Will. Guess I'm peaking. Maybe the last time I played against him was when he dropped the come to Kansas line. It's killable. Perfect. Teammates better pick it up. Probably better stop minting. That's all I gotta say. Wait, maybe actually Will's a changed man. Maybe he went to like therapy, started playing again. Now he's better. My God, can I buy? Maybe someone took him up on the Kansas offer and he got humbled. Oh shit! Like, oh! William with the solo kill. My top laner getting gapped by weak side William. Something's never changed. Yeah, he'll be tilted by himself. G. At least bot. We need 6. Fucking hate Zyra. I mean, I got exhausted. There's nothing to do. Not fight there. I feel like Amy Team Zyra is consistently more annoying than any Zyra I've ever played against. Like, with me, excuse me. I have a bounty? I did not have a bounty. Ever. That first strike, bitch. How much damage that Q did, by the way. Bro, this champ is so f***ed up. Really don't understand how I ever lose on Brand. I don't. Am I that bad? Okay, like, yes, I missed mine, but that's a problem. You mean Q, she was ulted with fleet and flashed away. What do you want from me? And this is Zyra's 7. Obviously still has flash. It's a big cooldown. 0 damage? Yeah, she's spell shielded, man.
Dude, you just keep coming out of nowhere.
Cringe dog. This guy just got them all killed. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see how reformed Big Will is. Because that was a tilter. I still had ult. I actually lose a lot off that. We lost like 4 plates bot, dragon. Who got all the kills? I didn't get any. I think we split them all. This is probably worded. Dumb fuck. Yeah. Yap at him, baby. Your mother is gonna die and I'll be glad. What the f is going on today? I think Ari's coming. So will I. Wait, what? Oh my God, let you get away with your... Somebody is dying. What is this guy on about? What? I think go B, bro. I'll shoot flash before. Be a human ward for a second, though. Nice, we got that first tower. I think they're gonna stack Amara again this game. Big will down. Big will down. I mean, worth a try. I mean, I hate Q, they die. Or Sivir dies. Kind of limit test, you wouldn't understand. I think I can afford to go Rylai's. I can't. Sell Dark Seal? I have a good feeling about this Dark Seal. I'm not selling it. See this next dragon. Oh shit, Will's on the way! Run! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Wait, have we broken him? Wait, have we broken Will? Oh shit! We need this dragon bad. Come on, Will, stay strong. Be strong, Will. Winnable. I think she kind of needs to go for the steal. Okay, why'd this guy turn around, though? I mean, whatever. My team's ending the game, literally, by the way. Literally. Yeah, we got all these turrets plus double inhib from the bot lane. Well, it's not bad inhibs because Baron's actually up. Couple minion autos in there. Oh, Will? Will? Really? Wait, Will? He run it down mid there? I think he just might have. 5 dogs, my team. Did he just call himself a dog?
And Porter's like, there's 3 people in the building. One of you guys can make dough. Why are you calling me? For one, you're a shift lead. We got an assistant manager in the building.
Right.
So she called Daniel and told Daniel that Porter doesn't want to work. So Daniel calls Porter and starts bitching at Porter. You need to get to your store. Why is Marsha telling me that you don't want to work? They need help. And Porter has been stressed lately.
Oh
So when
my
Daniel called and
god.
said that, he's like, there's people in the building, and kind of snapped at him and told him what was going on. And Daniel straight told Porter, you'll fix all your problems by working more. And Porter's response was, you're right, same for you, and hung up on him. And he quit. Daniel called me. Was like, hey, I think your buddy just quit. I'm gonna give him one chance for you to call him and see if he just mad right now, or if he just needs to demote. So I called Porter. I was like,
What's going on, buddy?
what's up, buddy? He's like, I think I just quit my job. And I was like, yeah, I think you did too. Daniel's trying to get me to make sure you didn't. And then, yeah. So he is an assistant, and I'm going to run away from him. This is part of my try. Hey, it's a blessing and a curse for me. Why is it a blessing? Because I'm not going to KTK now. going to Latham to flip that store instead of KCK.
Sounds better.
Curse! I'm now in the store where the previous GM, Porter, is taking a vacation the same exact days we are. 29th through the 5th. He's going to Michigan.
Fuck you, right?
So, yeah, Porter kind of fucked Sierra's day up a little bit, so I gotta go fucking
Fuck
sign.
Sierra.
No, Daniel said, Sierra, take your vacation. Porter will cover your ship. So I was like, Porter's on the same vacation? He's like, not unless he gets those ships covered, he ain't going. And Porter's like, well, we need to figure it out because I got a plane ticket and Daniel might not have an assistant manager at Olathe. I was like, what the fuck, Porter? You got the fuck going on?
That sounds awful.
Yeah, so.
I didn't know fucking Porter demoted though. That's crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
that was like 2 days ago.
Oh shit. Oh shit. A hero TP from Will. Oh! Let him cook! Let him cook! Some things never change, bro. Some things never change. I'm gonna try going this. I never go it. I mean, blame his teammates. He solo killed top lane. What more do you want? He solo killed top. What else can you ask for from weak side William? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big Will looks like a man on a mission. I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh. He looks like a man on a mission. Where's he going? Will, you can win, bro. Holy shit. A lot of damage. Where'd he go? Flanking us? Oh shit, he's here. This is annoying ass siren. Shit. Yeah, now he's pissed for sure. I think I R'd the plant. Did I R the plant? Whatever. Better bot wins. Annoying Zyra. Don't get down. Nice throw. We got to play with Cancer Freak season. Losers queue every Willie, don't get banned again, bro. Willie, don't get banned. Okay? It's good to have you back, bro. We don't want to lose you again. Don't say anything controversial, please. Fatty 23. I'm 1 win off. GM. Honor up. Q one more. Last game though. GG easy. Dope it down. Down goes William again. We have let William go f yourself, Riot. Giving me to 190, 1 win away from GM. Nice. Whatever. Is what it is. We take it. That's our last game of the day. Overall, good day. Branded games went well. Very well, except for the dog shit duos and then support players that don't want to play. So it is what it is. We're back to 200 LP. We are. Halfway back to where we were on Saturday. So that's amazing. And we got to play with William. Whatever, it is what it is. That's it for me. I gotta go. Gotta take Say the Roof for a walk. A stroll. Excuse me. Share the subs, the Ds, the follows. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Insta. A-Squad. We got this bitch mother. Fuckers! And with that being said, backseat.gg, I'll see you ass-eating, butt-munching, fuck-faced losers tomorrow. Same time-ish. Peace.
This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here because today we're going to be exploring the craft and art, the history of nail making by finding out how many nails I make before I drop. The timer starts now. We're going to be starting from this 6mm bar. I have one piece cut. We're going to be making a lot of nails, so let's cut a bunch more. What's the nail per meter? I don't know. This would be a good start. All right, we're gonna have to get in the groove of this thing, get our technique down, then go into full-scale mass production mode. But while that heats up, we're gonna start the live stream. I'm nervous, Jamie. It's been years since I've done this. I think we're live. First nail of the day. It's gonna start like this. Step one, we forge a taper. I really hope I'm gonna be better at this by the end of the day. Step two, we start to cut it off, and now it's got to go back in the fire. The other day I quickly came in and I made up this tool, which is an ugly little nail header forged from some 4340 bar. I've also hardened it and tempered it. So we're putting the nail into the small side of the hole. There's clearance on the back side so that hopefully the nail comes out easily. I've tested it with a whopping total of like 4 nails, and we will see how it goes today. Over the Pritchell hole, and we should just be able to upset the head. Woo! This is one little itty bitty nail. The first of hopefully very, very many. 1, 2.
Well, that's not 2, that's 1 nail.
Ah, yes. Step 1, step 2. Oh, she's a beaut. 5. Oh no, it fell off in the bucket. We got it. 10! We've done 10! 13. 14. 15. Righto. That's 15 nails jingling about there. Not very impressive. But now that we've made a start, the process isn't bad. We could make some efficiency improvements. It's a good time as any to think about making some money, making some cash. Dosh, the thing that we need to survive, exist.
Water?
No, sweet cash.
Oh, you buy water with the sweet cash.
Yes. We're gonna make some money, folks. This episode is sponsored by Squarespace, and we are gonna go ahead and list these things for sale on our Squarespace website. Woo! So on our ACL Block website, we've gone ahead and built out a web page to sell these nails from. But as you can see, we're missing some stuff. We need a picture right here that is probably of a nail, not of a mountain. We also need a picture of the nails. Let's do something about that. Okay, quick picture. So we're gonna sort this out on my phone in the app. Camera roll, boom, select that, bish bash bosh. And we're gonna sell them in packs of 5. We could adjust the price if we needed to. We're gonna track the stock, and for now, we have 15 nails made, which means we're gonna add 3 packs of 5, and there are now 3 nails added in stock. Let's check it on the website. You could, if you wanted to, purchase it. Oh wait, it's gone out of stock! The awesome folks on the live stream have already demolished our online store. Let's make another 3 packs of nails. 15 more nails have been added. 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, boom. Oh, thank you, Greg. With Squarespace, the opportunities are endless. Not only can you sell physical products, like my little nails, but you can sell your time with Squarespace scheduling, sell access to paid areas of your website, you can do your email marketing campaigns, you can even now use their invoicing features to send invoices to clients. It's absolutely nuts, so please go give it a try at squarespace.com/forge. You get a 2-week free trial, then code FORGE at checkout gets you 10% off your first purchase. We've got about 10 trillion more nails to make, and hopefully 10 trillion more dollars to make through our Squarespace website as well. Let's get back to it. 38, 42. Right, so I'm actually having a little bit of an issue here with my heading tool. Sometimes it gets stuck, sometimes it comes out easy. That was kind of a halfway house. When it gets stuck, we bend over the tip of the nail, and then I gotta waste time straightening it. What I would like to do is be able to have some lube. That is 43. In the past, I've made homemade Forge lubricant from graphite powder and wax. Well, am I gonna destroy a whole bunch of pencils? What other type of graphite would I have laying around? And then I remembered we have a sheet of it from restoring the steam hammer. Wow, that's really not very dusty. I was thinking it might break into dust a little bit more. What if I ground it? Homemade Forge lube. Righto. All right, was it any good? Okay. The Forge lube may not be all it's cut out to be. All right. That right? right there is 80. So we're gonna get, what's that, 50 more of them? 10 more packs sold. Now let me tell you what, I am beginning to feel starvation. So we're gonna have to do something about that. For now though, let's go ahead and add some inventory and add 10 more into stock. Boom. Oh, what are we having? American Special. Made a sale that came through on the watch. Good old Lee, thank you Lee. Here she goes. And I'm not even gonna set a timer, I'm just gonna make nails. Oh, that is awful. Look at that. That is my first reject. There is not enough head there. Proper reject. That goes in the scrap bin. And let me tell you what, I've just been cruising. We're at 93 nails right now. I've been making them in one heat for the last kind of 7 or 8. The efficiency gains are happening. And speaking of efficiency gains, this is what we've done to help that. We've lifted the water bucket up, so it's here at anvil level. And we brought our jar from over there back over to here, meaning that we can just dump the nails here without having to do an extra turn. The one problem, though, I keep forgetting to count. So we could have 95, we could have 93, I don't know. But I keep losing count. The pizzas are calling us. Tell you what, that is nail-making food right there. Now I will need to eat pizza while making nails.
Right, Mr. Steele, you've been forging nails for 3.5 hours. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm barely conscious. Full flow state for the last kind of 40 or so nails after that pizza break. Oh no, again? Drop the nail in the bucket. Brother, right here in this pot, that is 150 nails.
Really?
And it's
looks like nothing.
depressingly anticlimactic. That's really sad. We had to switch from presenting them in that big glass jar to presenting them in this, so that hopefully something would look dramatic and exciting about this day. We gotta sell some nails, folks. We last added nails for sale when we were at 80. We now need to sell how many nails? 70 nails. So now what we're gonna do is edit it to be packs of 10. Oh, I need to take a new photo and everything. Take a picture, boom. 7 packs of 10, they're added. They're in stock. Oh, got another sale. Woohoo! It's only 2:46 in the afternoon, but I am feeling a little bit tired.
Oh, there's a cool video here of old school blacksmiths making nails.
You could also time how long it took him to make that one.
Basically 15 seconds.
Wow! 15 seconds. Dude, I'm an embarrassment. I've really got to step up my game. The rush is now on. $169. Oh, get some. 177. Righto, we're at 225 nails. It still looks very unimpressive, but we're getting there. Oh, look what's arrived.
This is a tumbler.
How exciting. Chuffed to bits.
So it has 2 modes. It has like a plug-in mode, which is like automatic, or like a manual mode where you just put the stuff in and you just go like this.
You want to try forging a nail? You ever done one?
Well, I've watched you make 225 of them. It doesn't seem too hard.
Go for it. Be my guest.
Looks pretty funny to me.
Go on. Please don't. Oh, yes! Yeah, it's a little bit off center though, to be fair, isn't it?
Right.
You chucked that in with mine! Yeah. Yeah! Jamie, I think that's pretty good. How do we think the customers will feel?
Look, I made 2 nails out of 500, so whoever gets those 2 nails is very lucky.
Well,
it's like being shot on by a bird. It's very good luck.
Fun and games aside, 227, we're not even halfway there. This is going to be turning into a very long day. Woo! 251. We're past halfway. It's time to sell some more nails. Inventory. We're going to change it to a 20-pack. Multi-buy discount is still in effect. Oh, less than a quid a nail. We got 5 of those puppies in stock. Now, it'd be pretty interesting to know where people are looking at the website from. Go into my analytics. All right, ticking over $148 in revenue. We've had 1,040 visitors, 950 unique visitors. We can see the geography of our visitors. Right. Oh, this thing. We should definitely get this thing up and running. To clean these bad boys. We take these puppies. They're like pointy stones. Pour in our nails. Let's have a look. Wow. Let's see what happens when we leave this all there. All right, we're at 300 nails. Yeehaw. I'm starting to feel it. I need a little caffeination. Oh, yeah. Time for a third wind.
All right, so what I've been doing is I've been counting hammer blows. And I've worked out that with this hammer, I have to hit between 40 and 48 times in order to make a single nail. I assumed this would be the best hammer, but we have more hammers. This one is 2.5 pounds. This one is 3.5 pounds. Check this out. Remember, 40 to 48 blows. 1, 7, 40, 18, 21, 25, 26, 29! It is so much better. I'm sorry I believed that you weren't the right hammer. Get out of there! Back to it. That one felt good. That was a nice nail as well. That was a... I freaking lost count again! I have not been counting. Chat, where are we at? What do we got here? People are saying 352, 352, 352. Oh! Boom, 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 352. And hey, let's check the stopwatch. We've been going for 8.5 hours. This is a very big milestone on our way to 500 nails. We've got 500 to make. We've done 400. That means that we are 75% of the way there. And I've got a post-it note of things to talk about to you that I thought were interesting while I was making things. Heart rate for the day has been about 100 or so beats per minute. So it's pretty low intensity stuff. My right wrist is beginning to feel a little bit tender. My left thumb, look at that nasty thing. It's beginning to get quite the polish from the friction of holding this bar and spinning it and twiddling it. Next up, oh yes, another thing the watch provides me is a step counter. And let me tell you what, I have not done 36,000 steps, but it's saying I've done 36,000 steps. Because I'm swinging the hammer, the step counter is probably counting each hammer blow as a step. Here's a good one from the post-it note. To celebrate having done 400 nails, I'm gonna make one left-handed. Oh, it feels like somebody else is doing it. Wow, I suck at this. 401st nail might be the worst one of them all. 450! So with that being the 450th nail, we've got business to do, folks. Let's see, we last sold nails, and we had 250 of them. It's gonna go like this. These were 20 packs, but now they're gonna be 50 packs. 50 nails! 4 units added to stock. Boom, there we go. Oh, the orders keep rolling in. Oh, thank you, Luke. What am I doing right now? More nails.
See that? We have 7 more to go until we reach our goal of 500 nails. We've been going for 12 hours, 11 minutes. What a weird thing about getting to the end of things. I don't like the fact that we're almost done. I'm clearly a little bit delusional. This is great fun. I'm really liking it. Will he do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? Oh, he got it! 7 to go, 7 to go, 7 to go, and we get to go home. 3, 2, 1. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, you absolute bloody ass. Getting angry at a brick. 2, 1. This is it. That is 500. And number 500 is barely big enough for a touch mark, but we're gonna try. Ah! And now it's gone. Did you see that? You go elbow deep inside a bucket of swamp water to fish out your nail. That is nail 500. Done! 12 hours, 23 minutes. I'm gonna sell the last 50 nails. It's up for sale. Finton just ordered those nails. Check this out, final analytics for the day. Looks like we're clocking $393 in revenue for the day. 33 units sold, and we've had 2,034 unique visitors. At an average of 40 blows a nail, I've swung the hammer 20,000 times. My watch says I've done 46,000 steps. Let's go rumble these things. The other bunch has already had a good start. If you've ever been daunted by the idea of starting your passion project, starting your business and selling a product, I hope that this shows you how simple it can be, and I would love it if you would go and give them a try by going to squarespace.com/Forge. You get a free trial, and you get 10% of your first purchase when you use code FORGE at checkout. I'm gonna let these nails rumble, we're gonna give them a good oil finish, then we're going to ship them off to their customers. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you to our lovely live stream viewers. It's been such a pleasure. I feel very privileged to be able to spend a day doing this. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.
So you need to give chase, and you use the prompt key to claim the baby, and now it's yours. Just like all regular babies in Ark, you will need to feed it, and they eat a lot of meat or berries, and you can put the food and lay claim on the baby. The second method is if you actually tame the parent. So you find a baby and then you tame its parent. After the tame has been completed, you can then lay claim on the baby. This is a great way to get yourself maybe a breeding pair of dinos with decent stats, or a whole little family army. So you can see here we've bowled this raptor, we're going to knock it out. And then team it up with the usual trank, narc, and feeding method. When your creature teams up, the babies will run and you can give chase. Use your prompt to claim them. This raptor actually had 2 babies. We got 1. And there's the little second one. Now we have ourselves a little raptor army that we can raise up. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more awesome Ark Survival Ascended guides.
Hi guys, Steve here. On this video I'm going to show you how to tame an Oasis-Saur. So when this video is helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you. The mechanics of taming this is easy, but the process of taming it is not. Unless you're on God mode flying around with a gun with infinite ammo that can one-shot everything. But there'd be no point making that video, would there, as nobody would be able to tame it. So I'm going to show you a way how you can tame it for real. First of all, you need to splash out $30 on Bob's Tall Tales DLC, and this will allow you to tame it. As if you don't buy the extra pack, when you go to tame it, you get a pop-up window appear saying you need the required DLC. It's much easier to tame one if you're in a group, but I'm going to show you how to do it solo, which is much harder. First of all, one of your creatures needs to die. I'm choosing this RG and it's going to have several unfortunate accidents with a shotgun. If you go to its inventory, you'll notice that there's nothing there. But I'm going to keep it saddle though. What you need to do next is harvest its dead body. That will leave behind a bag. Open it up, and inside you will find a death essence of a creature you've just killed. Grab it and put it in your inventory. It will last 24 hours, then go off and find yourself an Oasis-Saur. The ones I've found are north at the top of the map. They're really tall and high up. You can land on them with a flyer, but watch out when you get off because of the moving you could drop off the end. Or you can get up from underneath with a crossbow and grappling hook. Just shoot the top edge of a plate, winch yourself up,
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. All that for literally nothing. That's the conclusion that I'm getting to every day. You know, it's different information, all kinds of different things dropping and happening in the news cycle, but always the exact same conclusion. They've achieved nothing. They've poured so much into their anti-Trump campaign of total annihilation. They wanted to destroy this guy. They wanted to make him a pariah, untouchable. They wanted to make him toxic, to be surrounded by radiation. They wanted politicians to start filing restraining orders against the orange fascist convicted felon criminal guy, but they've achieved none of it. In fact, not only have they achieved none of it, but it's gone the exact same way. They have crowned a king. Now, okay, slow down, screeching leftoid. I don't mean that Donald Trump should be installed as dictator and king. I just mean, metaphorically speaking, he's the de facto leader. And Democrats did this. Republicans are standing behind President Trump like never before. They thought they were going to break up the party, but instead we're seeing such incredible unity. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so like they kept saying during the nomination process, Trump is less popular, he's underperforming. Even though he was winning with historic margins in the Republican primary, they purposely attempted to inject venom into the process. Obviously, it was a very divisive primary process, and the hope was to cause more infighting, for more people to jump on the Nikki Haley bandwagon or Ron DeSantis bandwagon, the Chris Christie bandwagon, or let's call it the Chris Christie bucket. I think that's more fair to say because that thing wasn't going anywhere and was pure garbage. But they wanted Republicans divided. Democrats and Lincoln Project Republicans wanted a fractured Republican Party with hopefully a huge chunk of conservative-minded voters refusing to ever support Donald Trump ever again. But instead, this is what they got. Even after all the verdicts, after everything, I mean, Donald Trump's got freaking arrows and bullet wounds. Walking back into D.C. even after all of it, this was the reception that he received.
They've been cooking up big plans, and by the way, also should point out that this is the first return to Washington for the former president post-verdict, his verdict.
Yeah, well, it's also the first time he's been back up on Capitol Hill since he left office back on January 20th, 2021, and then flew away down to Mar-a-Lago. Let's listen in here.
They're going crazy for the guy. Once again, he's the man of the hour. Once again, he's pulling people together despite the media's efforts to drive all of these wedges. He's simply making it happen. I think what we're seeing can only be described as Donald Trump possibly thriving like never before. And that seems to be the internal sentiment in the Trump camp.
As just a human being, I don't know anyone who could
not just survive the things that he's gone through, but be thriving and really still be fighting and still be willing to take more, because you know there's going to be more coming his way. He truly has this incredible ability, I think, to distance himself from things like this and really focus on the things that matter. And I got to be honest, I've never seen him more focused on anything than he is right now on winning this election.
Trump is thriving like never before. And honestly, I think he might be more dangerous than ever before from the perspective of a Democrat. He used to be a pariah. No longer is that the case. They used to have him pegged as a racist. No longer are people buying that. Supposedly, he was going to start World War III. But of course, in his first 4 years, he was the only president, I think since I'm not mistaken, since Jimmy Carter, to start any new wars. The economy was supposed to tank. It was the 4 best years of economic growth I'd ever witnessed. You know, one after another. None of their talking points work anymore. Everything they worked on to make him a toxic guy that people didn't want to be associated with, well, it's kind of lost its power. It's been, what, almost 9 years since Trump's been on the scene? At this point, he's just another guy in the realm of Washington, and that's gotta be scary for him, because back in 2016, I mean, Trump couldn't get anything done because his own party was scared of him. His own party didn't want to work with him. Well, that slowly started to get better. There was a minor setback after the 2020 loss, but we're right back on track. Trump's approval is higher. Not only his general approval, but his approval within the party. And I don't necessarily mean that with Republican voters, but with actual Republican politicians. And now we're seeing those politicians willing to go out there publicly and get behind President Trump.
Well, thank you very much. This was a great meeting. There's tremendous unity in the Republican Party. We want to see borders. We want to see strong military. We want to see money not wasted all over the world. We don't want to see Russian ships right off the coast of Florida, which is what they are right now. That's unthinkable. We want to see just success for our country. And we don't have success right now. We have inflation that's killing everybody. We have levels of inflation that nobody's seen for, they say 42 years, they say 53 years, and they say 75 years. I would say probably all of them are wrong. Probably we've never seen levels like this before. And we're going to end that. We're going to bring back our jobs. We're going to bring back common sense to government. We're going to have strong borders, and we're going to have people come into our country, but they're going to come in legally. They're not going to pour in from prisons all over South America and all over the world. And it's not just South America, by the way. It's all over the world.
And that obviously has an impact. Of course, this should have been happening for the last, let's say, 6 to 8 months, especially. But better late than never, Trump's got his party behind him. And I think that's going to mean something. You know, it's unity behind an idea. Republicans are standing in unison behind the idea that Donald Trump has been wrongly convicted. That's convincing for voters. It's not just Donald Trump standing all on his lonesome, you know, be the outcast who stands with him against the machine. That's a significant chunk of politicians representing roughly 50% of the country. That actually means something. And the optics here, I mean, some of it's just perfect. Democrats are going on and on about how Trump's damaged, he's in trouble, he's facing serious prison time. They report this with glee on CNN. Oh, well, things must be so bad, he must be so stressed behind the scenes. Then kick into reality, Trump's having a birthday party with other Republicans in Washington.
Then you have to cut it. Otherwise, the wish doesn't come true. I need that knife. Very good. So let me make a wish. And you can't say what the wish is, but it'll have something to do with this room.
He wants a new driver.
I think the optics right now are perfect. Trump's doing his media tour from the news media to podcasts to showing up at UFC events and campaign events. Now he's got all these Republicans behind him, willing to push a unified message this time. You know, Trump's more of a proven man. It's like 2016 all over again, except Trump actually has a team this time. He's got backup. At least it looks like he's got backup. Sure, there's some Republican snitches and leakers, and obviously backstabbers as well. I'm sure you spotted some of them in the clips that I played earlier, but it's better than nothing, and it's certainly better than what it was. It all builds into what I've been saying. It's their worst nightmare. It's the desensitization of Trump to the audience. The Democrats have essentially inadvertently crowned him king, at least of the party, and for now, I truly think he's going to be hard to stop with Joe Biden campaigning in his current state. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
When Jermaine Cole stood on stage at the biggest event of the year for Dreamville fans, he apologized to Kendrick Lamar. Many, including myself, were confused, seeing as he'd been on a roll taking shots at Kendrick alongside Drake. With braggadocious bars and records like First Person Shooter and 7-Minute Drill, it seemed like a three-way hip-hop war was imminent. Cole's decision to bow out gracefully left me so confused, even I dropped a video titled J. Cole Let Nas Down Again. And here we are a few weeks removed from rap's first major rap beef since Drake went at Meek Mill, and Cole's decision is all starting to make sense. Hell, even reports came out claiming TDE's Schoolboy Q told J. Cole ahead of time to not come to school the next day, and thank God he didn't, because we just witnessed a bloodbath on wax that was absolutely great for the culture. I thought these three were just gonna have a fun, competitive lyrical spar, but it turns out Kendrick and Drake really hate each other's guts. It all started with Kendrick's verse on Metro's album We Don't Trust You. That's when he declared that there's no hip-hop big three, it's just Big Me. And that's when Aubrey and his Angels went into a total hissy fit on social media. So we ended up getting back-to-back records from Drake titled Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle. I thought Push-Ups was an okay record that served its purpose as a first-round jab. I didn't feel like it was that clever and it was a bit unfocused, but it definitely had its moments. Tailor-Made Freestyle, on the other hand, I wasn't a big fan. This is the record you can't even find online anymore, and that's because Drake chose to use an AI voice mod to make himself sound like Snoop Dogg and Tupac. I understand the angle he tried to take by using Kendrick's West Coast heroes against him, but I don't think it stuck its landing for me, specifically the Tupac portion. That man's been deceased for 30 years. I don't understand why people don't just let him rest in peace. And apparently I wasn't the only one who wasn't a fan either, because the Tupac estate sent a cease and desist notice and the song was taken down. It was seen that Drake didn't ask for permission to use Tupac's voice, which further reinforces why The Heart Part 6 is such a terrible record, but I'll touch on that more later. Instead, I want to focus on a part about Tailor-Made Freestyle that was forgotten. The internet moves really fast these days, so people tend to forget even quicker, so allow me to refresh your memory. One of the key takeaways in Tailor-Made Freestyle was Drake was taunting Kendrick. He kept begging Kendrick to drop, even insinuating he was scared. He also did this on Push-Ups as well. And I'm not gonna lie, at one point, it did look like Drake was bullying Kendrick because K-Dot was so quiet. I just want to reinforce the whole taunting part of this battle because I think that part was forgotten, and it plays a major role in why I don't feel bad for what happened to Drake and his stans who are still defending him on social media. But in retrospective, Kendrick really wasn't getting bullied. It was simply the calm before the storm. When the smoke cleared on this battle, all I can think of was that scene from Pearl Harbor where Admiral Yamato says, I think one of the most unique things about this battle we've never seen before is the onslaught of records. Usually artists go back and forth in a battle, but Kendrick treated Drake like he was a fire who was gonna throw dirt on and just suffocate him. And it started with Euphoria, which upon first release, I liked it, but it also felt like a light jab similar to Push-Ups. I would say at this point in the battle, I would give a slight edge to Kendrick, but Drake is far from out of the fight. That's how I felt when the song first dropped. Now that the battle's over, that song is aging like fine wine. Not only is it a banger, but Kendrick told Drake everything that was gonna happen, and he still let it happen. Then K-Dot followed up with 616 in LA, which is a play on Drake's Timestamp series. This song was just okay to me at first, but I think this one has really grown on me. That Al Green sample is great. It's essentially a 3-minute record saying, I don't want to do this, but I was chosen to slay the dragon, so let me say a prayer, kiss my wife and kids goodbye, as I wage war against a man that represents everything that I hate about modern hip-hop culture. This is another song that's aging like fine wine for me, and I've seen people complaining about this song not being available on Apple and Spotify. Now, I don't work for them. This is not an ad, but I will state this is just another reason to own YouTube Premium. Upgrading to YouTube Premium is one of the best things that I've ever did. Not only do you not get any ads on videos, but you also support creators and you get YouTube Music. They have everything Spotify and Apple has, but they also have leaks, mixtapes, and non-cleared songs like 616 in LA. I'm just saying, wink, wink, wink. Anyways, this entire battle felt like the personification of pride before the fall. One side told the other, I am fully prepared to dissect you with the precision of a surgeon, and the other side was just trying to little bro the other and meme it up. And meme it up he did. Drake was all over Instagram hinting at the fact that a nuke was coming and the world was on standby. And when he finally hit that red button, oh boy, the damage was done. All for a total of 30 minutes, but I'll get back to that later. Instead, let's talk about Family Matters. Many consider this to be one of the best records to come out of of this battle, and a week ago I might have agreed, but the more I listen to it, the less I like it. I think the production is great and the visuals are too, but my biggest issues with this record is there are several questionable bars, plus it lacks focus once again. And Drake stands, please stop making excuses for this 37-year-old man. Drake is at the top of the food chain. It's no reason to waste so many bars on people like Future, Metro, and The Weeknd when they can't even rap on your level, so it looks like you're just ducking the Kendrick smoke. We're here for the main event, and instead you're just punching down. I don't know who the boy had in his corner, but if I could have advised him, I would have told him focus on Kendrick. Because not only is he taking shots at everyone, but then he's dropping bars like Kendrick's always rapping like he's trying to free the slaves. I get where you're trying to go with that. He was trying to imply that Kendrick is not this savior that he presents himself to be, but it was a better way to word that. Also, another problem is Kendrick never presented himself to be that. He literally says on his album, I am not your savior, which makes me question Drake as a hip-hop fan. Also, the line's just tacky. What's wrong with freeing all the slaves? If anything, it just reinforces the things Kendrick's been saying about Drake being a culture vulture. No sane African American would ever tell another, why are you acting like you trying to free all the slaves? Then he dropped another bar that some would consider to be homophobic. He said in one verse, Weeknd's music's getting played in all the spots where boys got a little more pride. That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta paying just to find a tour guide. Now, me personally, I wasn't offended by this bar, but that moment I heard that bar, I paused the song and I said to my stream over at twitch.tv/TheBlackHokage, yeah, that's about to make you a lot more unnecessary enemies because it was just a stupid and unnecessary bar. It could be offensive to gay and straight people, because if you're trying to say a straight male like me is gay for liking The Weeknd, I'm just gonna say that's stupid because I am a man who's gay. You like niggas, get that through your head. Drake also insinuated some things about Kendrick's character, such as he assaults his wife, but from my research, that's been disproven time and time again. There's even been reports that came out stating he made that up, as well as the Dave Free Kid stuff, simply because he didn't have anything on Kendrick. I don't know what's true. So the way I've been judging this battle to keep things fair is based on the music. Until someone has some real paperwork, I'm simply looking at who had better production, clever bars, schemes, metaphors, and themes. I think Family Matters is a solid Drake record. I just think it could have hit a bit harder if it didn't sound like your typical Drake record and there weren't so many questionable bars. Also, let's be real, it didn't help that Meet the Gram dropped 30 minutes after Family Matters. Meet the Grams is an amazing song. I've never seen a diss record stomp out another one so quickly. That night was supposed to be Drake's night. I had only listened to Family Matters 2 times before Meet the Grams dropped, but suddenly Drake's song didn't matter. Everyone was rushing to hear Meet the Grams because we wanted to hear what Kendrick had to say. I've seen Drake stan say that that song sucks because nobody wants to replay it on streaming services or it doesn't bang in the club, but you have to understand, this is a rap battle. The goal of that record was to suck all of the air out of the room for Drake, and it did just that. I don't listen to Ether or No Vaseline regularly, but they're still great diss records. One thing this battle showed me is how casual a lot of rap fans are. I mean, we all knew it, but to actually see it is insane. I even saw Drake stand saying, when are we gonna move past this? This is getting corny. Excuse you? If you're a fan of something, how can you get enough of it? This is the first time that we've seen Titans collide since Nas versus Jay-Z. I mean, Drake versus Meek Mill was just Drake punching down. Meek was never going to win that battle. I mean, rap fans agree, Pusha T did body Drake, but Drake stands refused to accept that. Instead, they opt to make the corny argument about how he has the most album sales, even though Drake admitted he lost.
There's not really much I can say better than Drake Has a Baby. He won.
So once again, this is the first Battle of the Giants that we've seen in a while, so let people enjoy it. For some, this was their first major rap battle, and to be honest, I miss it. A part of me wishes either party dropped one more record, because since the battle ended, social media has returned back to your typical gender wars podcast and shitty video game takes all over my timeline. That night Meet the Grams dropped was absolutely insane. That track gave me goosebumps the first time I heard it. Shout out to The Alchemist, because the production sounded like something out of a horror movie. Some people didn't like the beat because it wasn't a club banger, and to those people I say, you totally missed the point. The purpose of that beat was to set a somber mood. The angle K-Dot took by sitting down and sunning each of Drake's family members was great. I've been talking about Drake being an emotionally stunted adult on this channel for some time, so Meet the Grams really resonated with me. This record felt like a dad was giving his son a well-deserved ass whooping and a stern talking. There's no way you can convince me the reverb on Kendrick's voice when he said "you lied" it didn't make your skin crawl. There were tons of wild accusations on this record as well, such as Kendrick insinuating Drake is running some type of sex trafficking operation, and Drake's kids were surrounded by pedos. And oh boy, if this stuff comes to light and it turns out to be true, that's horrible and we need to pack up Drake. But for now, there's not enough hard evidence on that. So instead, I'm strictly judging the song for the creative angle he took, the production, and the delivery. This did not sound like a typical Kendrick record. So to me, he scores points for the creativity and the versatility. Now, in regards to not being enough evidence, I'm talking about the sex ring stuff with the Tinder app. I haven't seen enough on that to believe it, but I will say Drake does have some questionable interactions with young women on record, and Baka, aka Drake's right-hand man, he's looking crazy too. Drake's been shouting out Baka for years, and just in case you needed a reminder,
I might declare it a holiday as soon as Baka get back on the road.
a holiday? Yeah, that line does sound crazy now the world is more aware of the fact that Baka did time for pimping, aka sex trafficking. I mean, let's be real, Baka's got a weird case. Drake, why is he around? That Kendrick made a fair point that was driven home in Not Like Us. This was the nail in the coffin. One of the biggest talking points Drake stands make is that Kendrick is boring because he doesn't make club bangers. First off, that's not true. Damn is full of bangers and there's a message in that album. But even if it were true, Kendrick heard y'all and he dropped a joint for everyone to dance to. This song was genius for several reasons. First off, he made this song because Drake can't. What I mean is, one of Kendrick's main talking points is Drake doesn't have his own sound. He just hops on wave to wave, collecting people's styles like they're Infinity Stones and he's Thanos. Even in the early days, Drake was just a copy of Fonte with a pinch of Trey Songz. I think what Drake had going for him in the early days was he was vulnerable and he had relatable music to some degree. His emotions and worldview allowed both men and women to enjoy his music because it was very down to earth. It was that moment he started acting like some type of mob boss is when he started to lose the people. Kendrick doesn't have to do all that. Not Like Us is him essentially saying, I'm from the West Coast, this is what we do, and oh, I can do a club record better than you. I just don't care to do club records all the time because, well, I have other things I want to talk about. I am genuinely shocked the most quotable meme bars came from the Kendrick songs. I expected nothing but triple entendres and metaphors, but this man gave us, what is it, the braids? And shoo, shoo, and you can't forget A minor, and that's just a few. I could keep going. Half of Not Like Us is basically just calling Drake a pedo, stuff we've heard before, but the reason it resonated with the people is because of Kendrick's delivery. He's having fun on the record and once again showing versatility. My favorite scheme in this song was that Atlanta flip. This man took those homophobic bars from Family Matters about Atlanta and turned it into a whole history lesson, then used that history lesson to prove how Drake is colonizing Atlanta, which further plays into his insecurities of not belonging to the culture and being half white. I just don't understand how anyone can call themselves a rap fan, but then call this song trash. And before anyone calls me a Kendrick fanboy, just know you're listening to someone who used to call himself Drake Jr. and Darth Drake. I literally used to troll in Call of Duty lobbies singing like Drake because I was such a big Drake fan at that point in my life.
I sound like Drake.
Yeah, when he's dying.
I think the biggest tragedy about this battle is how it all ended. It was so anticlimactic. Drake dropped the last record and it's called The Heart Part 6, which by the way, awful record. I don't even think he should have dropped this song. The gist of the song was, I'm not a pedo because I'm too famous to be a pedo. Sir, men of power have abused said power since the beginning of time. If anything, that's the reason we should be sus about you. If I was a lawyer, I would tell Drake to shut the fuck up. Then he said he planted all this info that Kendrick rapped about and he's some type of mob boss pulling the strings and this was all a part of his plan. I'm sorry, but your master plan was to have the world shouting you're a pedo over a mustard beat? You're fucking crazy. Make it make sense. Also, you remember the TaylorMade freestyle and how I said I'd get back to that? So let me get this straight. It was your master plan to purposely use AI Tupac's voice without the estate's permission so the record could get taken down and then people could forget about it? He also misunderstood the bars from Kendrick's album about his mother being sexually assaulted. Drake thought those bars were about Kendrick, so he tried to use them against him by saying he touches himself to Mariah Carey's Touch My Body. I know it's a rap battle, but making fun of a child being essayed is crazy, especially considering you're being called a pedo. But the icing on the cake is he was wrong. That didn't happen. It's like Drake's ghostwriters just listened to Mr. Morale and Big Steppers once and they couldn't comprehend the concept of the song. Then at the end of The Heart Part 6, he just yaps for the last minute and a half. He just makes some jokes about how Kendrick's gonna drop 1,000 more songs because he's so obsessed, and to bring this video full circle, that's what makes this battle so anticlimactic. Friendly reminder, half of push-ups in TaylorMade freestyle was spent taunting Kendrick to drop.
Fuck. Bro, he could have kept that up forever. Like, he could have honestly gone forever. I don't think Jagex would have ever found a solution to it. All he would need to do is just keep his clanmates around and just attack them, like, endlessly. Did the culprit ever come forward? Bro, this isn't like a Zodiac Killer situation. Duriel321 was, like, he was very famous from this. That he didn't need to come forward. So they took him out.
Events
There's no
like
mystery.
the Falador massacre in 2006 will forever be a part of RuneScape history.
The ticket
Thank you,
came in
Gift
that
Sub.
said someone's running
Circumcised
around
in the prime
Falador
daring.
killing people.
The Falador Massacre is one of the most well-known events to have ever happened in RuneScape.
Bro, there's open world PvP. People are getting killed outside your house.
This is Duviel
Mm-hmm.
51.
One of the most extreme versions of bug abuse was the Falador Massacre.
In a way, this video doesn't need an introduction. The 6th of June 2006, the Falador Massacre. One of the most
oh my
infamous
God, a day that
glitches
will
in
live in
RuneScape
infamy.
history. The
Forever.
day that the most popular free MMO in the world saw players cut down in cities, in places they had always thought were safe. The official documentary, the official history book, its own space on Wikipedia, even being canonized in the lore and having official in-game events to commemorate the 10-year anniversary. People have talked about and referenced the massacre extensively.
God, this
you've
is so
probably
nostalgic.
already watched a mini documentary
Jesus
about it
Christ.
before. So what else is there to say on what is probably the most documented event in RuneScape's long history? What can I tell you that countless of YouTube videos and player interviews
Nothing.
haven't already?
Just tell me it
Well,
again.
I never make a video unless I can tell you something new on the topic. And after months of collaborating with Jagex themselves, getting the inside scoop, and diving through every other piece of media made about the massacre, we're finally ready to give you the whole story. Time to buckle up and bank your items, because it's time to unravel the 16 years of history
This is so
that have
intense.
piled up since the events of the Falador Massacre.
God rest their souls. Thanks for the resub, Zachary. God, this is so cinematic. I feel like I'm watching a Netflix documentary.
Our tale begins back in 2002.
Great
somewhere in
year.
the mythical
Bucks won the
fantasy
Super Bowl.
land known as New
Wonderful.
Zealand. 12-year-old Lincoln has heard about this new, cool game called RuneScape and decides to sign up to it. A novel medieval adventure game designed by a trio of nerdy British brothers with a sense of wit and charm that you don't really see in other MMOs of the time. The vast world is the perfect place for a 12-year-old to get lost in, and blissfully unaware of where this
Thanks for
road
5
would
gift
take
subs,
him.
Kyo.
Lincoln finishes punching in his details, and is ready to enter the world of Gielinor for the first time. Lincoln, who you probably know
Wow, he
better
looks
as
cool.
Cursed You, his in-game name, is quickly hooked by RuneScape and starts putting in some serious hours. He's eventually joined by his close friend, Josh, who calls himself Cursed You, with a 0 instead of an O. The duo play together and call themselves the Cursed You Brothers, since their names kind of look similar if you squint hard enough. Lincoln
That's
quickly
adorable.
falls down the PvP rabbit hole, becoming an avid player killer who raises his stats and improves his gear solely to get better at taking down other players. He finds a good amount of success in this path, and becomes relatively rich quite quickly. When RuneScape 2 was released in March 2004, introducing the Duel Arena alongside it, Lincoln turned away from the wilderness and went all in on staking.
Oh
1v1
boy, the
matches
Sand
with some
Casino.
heavy bets on the line for the winner. Now, in 2004, most stakes were done through magic rather than melee or ranged. Lincoln already had decent PvP skills from his time before the Duel Arena, but he could get an even bigger advantage if he raised his magic level to the max. In fact, he discovered that he could get
Was Fire Surge in the game back then? I don't think so, right? Fire Surge definitely wasn't in there in the beginning. Okay. I was gonna say,
250 XP
that was
per
it's
game
pretty
tick
new.
by carefully using the charge spell, available to everyone at level 80 magic. With the wealth behind him to buy all the supplies he needs, he quickly achieves 99 magic in early 2004, becoming the 254th person to hit the milestone.
Attaboy.
Now, with only 254 people at 99 magic, and only a fraction of them actually using the skill to stake, it's not hard to guess that Lincoln did very well for himself at...
Hold on, my cat just came in. Hey, Io. Got it back. Exit Prime Mellow. They give some blitz.
At the duel arena. If you knew what to do, staking was an incredible moneymaker, and Lincoln sure as hell knew what he was doing. The only thing he didn't know was what he was going to do with all the money he'd made. That is, until a little birdie told the 14-year-old Lincoln how much his RuneScape gold was worth on certain sites.
Oh, he was a real-world
Lincoln
trader.
started offloading some of his excess wealth to third-party sites, turning his gaming habit into an actual real-life moneymaker. Highly against the RuneScape rules if you weren't aware, but somehow Lincoln scraped by on just temporary mutes or bans, never receiving anything permanent. This might come as a surprise to you, but giving a 14-year-old a slap on the wrist when they do something wrong generally doesn't stop them from doing it again.
Disagreed.
And so, the staking proceeds kept making him richer in real life, selling gold for about 17,000 New Zealand dollars.
That's
equal
pretty
to
good.
about 10,000 US dollars in 2006. And whilst his throwaway account got banned after selling everything it had, his main account remained active and looking innocent in the eyes of Jagex. Now, Lincoln wasn't offloading everything through his alts. When you have that much money, why not pimp out your account? So he dumped some of his wealth into buyable skills, achieving pretty respectable results,
Oh,
such as rank
loser.
318 prayer with a level of 91,
Not
and
even
rank
99.
109 crafting with a level of 95. It's just a shame that he started to train those skills so much later than everyone else. If he'd been able to grind the buyable skills from their release, he'd probably have been able to snag a few rank 1 positions on the leaderboard. Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, you'll never guess what they released on the 31st
Construction.
of May 2006.
Let's go.
Construction, the hottest new skill on the market.
I remember when
It
this
was only
dropped.
Wednesday as far as Jagex were
Whoa.
concerned, but that UK to New Zealand time zone meant that it dropped on a Thursday night for poor Lincoln. A school night, no less. The burdens of real life stopped him from
Please do
securing an
yourselves,
early
Jesus.
lead, but he certainly put in the work, buying up as many resources as he could from the World 2 trading hotspots. He had the materials, he just needed the time. By the time he hit 65 construction, he was rank 35 on the high scores. That's not that far from rank 1. It actually seemed doable. It was time to go all in. Cursed Youth sold 2 party hats from his collection to fund his construction supply, giving him 250 mil in liquid assets.
Oh, that's chump
This
change.
wasn't just enough for 99. This was enough to splurge on it. Cursed You opted to build mahogany tables, using a butler to turn logs into planks for him.
Yeah,
a
it's the
very
most
expensive
efficient
but
way.
very fast method.
That and gnome
Beyond this,
benches.
he also recruited 3 friends to buy any and all mahogany planks they saw being traded on the public market. This wasn't just to increase his supply, this was to ensure his competition wouldn't have any for themselves. While 3 people weren't going to be enough to monopolize the market, they were enough to put a huge dent in it. As he stormed to level 78, he still only had half the XP that rank 1
Hey,
had
Zezima at number 9. Not bad.
accumulated in this time. Both Monkey Mojo and Noob Prey had 3.2 million XP to Cursed Youth's humble 1.7, and there was no doubt that they also had surplus cash of their own to throw around. Cursed You was fast, but he had an education and a bedtime to slow
So he
him
dropped
down.
out of school.
There was no way
Fuck
he'd been
school.
able to do
RuneScape
this
glory.
alone. So it's a good thing he wasn't alone. He was one half of the Cursed You brothers, remember? So over the weekend,
That's
he brought
adorable.
in Josh to work in shifts. While Lincoln slept, Josh would keep playing, keeping the grind going until Lincoln awoke the next.
Are they the same age? Like, I certainly hope they're the same age. Like, the way they're drawn here makes it look like Josh is, like, early 20s. Meanwhile, Lincoln's, like, 13. Yeah, hopefully. He's an older brother. Are they actual older brothers, though? I thought they were just friends. Maybe I missed that. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, because I thought they were just friends in the game. God damn. I was booking it. Well, let me see where she went. I found her. She went downstairs. Thanks to resub Altair and Ardent.
Next morning and took over again. 24 hours a day of non-stop efficient training over the weekend. Now his competition were the ones who couldn't keep up. As he reached level 88, Cursed You hit rank 1 on the high scores for the first time.
Oh, baby.
The end was in sight.
No,
He
he's not
had
even
to
halfway.
keep the momentum going. Lincoln pleaded with his parents to let him take a few days off school to do this. If he could train all day, the rank was his for
Yikes.
sure. But if he couldn't, his foes would have a chance to overtake him. Upon hearing their child ask to take time off school to spend the day playing
They
video
sent him to a
games,
boarding
his
camp, or
parents
boarding
looked at each
school.
other, did the responsible thing, and said, yes. Who knows why they
That's
let him
so
do it.
sweet.
Maybe they knew about his real-world trading earnings and thought of it as him working overtime at a job. But whatever the reason, it
There's a prime
cemented
rubber
his
in the
ultimate
speaker.
fate in unchangeable stone. Now that his name was up in lights at the coveted rank 1 position, a lot of eyes fell on Cursed You. And this was during the RuneScape golden era.
Mm.
Who was this kid who came out of nowhere? How did they overthrow the competition so quickly? Can I see his house? The average player in 06 didn't really
Whoa,
understand.
wait, the Demon Butler existed back in 06? Holy shit, I didn't know that. I thought the Butlers were like much later. Damn, this kid's super efficient.
Stand the game, especially when compared to the modern knowledge we have of its mechanics. Everyone had just assumed that rank 1 construction meant that you had the coolest house in the game, and had pimped it out to the max. Cursed You's house was just a collection of empty rooms, with naught but a single mahogany table that
That's
was
still
being
my
destroyed
house in
and rebuilt
RuneScape.
over and over.
For my
He
99
didn't
construction.
need anything else. That would be, dare I say, XP waste. Of course, it wasn't just adoring fans trying to get in touch with Cursed You, cheering him on or begging to see his ultra-cool Omega house. His competition slid into the PMs to ask when he was ever going to log out, or how big his bank was, because theirs was definitely bigger.
I have 15 party hat sets, 200 Santas. Woo! I think he's lying though. That'd be like, fuck. Back then, what, like 8 bill? Maybe more? Like that's an outrageous amount. Like I don't think that guy actually had that. He's lying. He's flexing on a kid. He's telling fibs.
If you had 500 mil, they had 501 mil, that sort of thing. RuneScape was really just a kid's playground back in the day, huh? The race was a lot closer than Cursed You would have liked, however. Even after the day spent no-lifing the skill, his rank 1 position was dangerously close to being overthrown. What's worse, as he reached level 96, he was forced to take
Oh
a
no,
break.
carpal
Not
tunnel.
by his parents, mind you. They were happy for him to sink all day into the game. It was by his clan, DI, who were threatening to kick him out if he didn't join them on a PK.
Oh,
trip.
you stupid
Just ignore
idiots.
the fact that he was
You
racing for a
dummies.
historic milestone, I guess. RuneScape really was
Just
just
kick him
a
out.
kid's
Just
playground
leave.
back in the day. This actually gave Cursed You a reason to spruce up his house, however. Since everyone would want to have a look at it after the clan event finished, he
You
threw
made
up
demon
some
thrones?
minor furniture as decorations for the party he'd be hosting. This didn't last long, however, since he really needed to get back to training, and he forcibly kicked out all the PKers from his house party.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
This PKing trip could quite easily have cost him the race. But once again, fate intervened, and he not only kept his rank 1
Oh, he's
position,
cruising.
he finally gave himself a buffer. By level 98, he was 1.2 million XP ahead of rank 2, and him being the first to 99 was basically a given.
Oh
With his
no,
future
he
achievement
sidetracked.
locked in, he wasted no time preparing
I didn't
to
know
celebrate.
this.
Since you can't invite people to your house in building mode, Cursed You decided to make flat packs to get the last few drops of XP with his friends and clanmates around. With a few planks and a couple clicks, Cursed You became the only person in
Oh.
RuneScape with 99 construction.
I 100% thought this was going to be the story of Cursed You threw that faded PK party at his house for 99, but then went to Falador, killed everyone, and got banned and never hit 99. Okay. Hey, congrats, Cursed You! Good work, Cursed Brothers.
to a small and intimate audience that didn't overwhelm his computer in the slightest.
Sometimes foreshadowing is...
With his achievement immortalized in screenshots, Curstue opened the house to the masses of people who had been requesting a private tour of the residence for days. Calls to action were posted on all the popular fan sites and official forums, telling people to subscribe to Will Miss It and to hit the bell to be notified of all future uploads. Or, as he put it, feel free to drop by right now. I'm on World 111 with chat
skill,
on.
and the resub
Remington,
Daniel,
by the way.
Poyo, and the Prime Husk. Resub Kinway, Spoon, and Reese. And Tom Hanks.
So, everyone remembers the massacre as taking place on the 6th of the 6th
Yes.
of the 6th. It's catchy, good optics, yada yada yada. But Curstue is from New Zealand. That's so far off the side of the world that half the maps don't even include it. So the time zones have gotten pretty muddy here over the years. Some people say the party took place on the 5th, some say the 6th, some say the 7th. The uploader of the original Falador Massacre video claims the party was held at 7 PM Australian time, which would be about 10 AM in the UK. But Jagex staff claimed they were woken up at 2 AM to try and fix the resulting issues, so that doesn't match up.
That also doesn't match up with what we know about Jagex. There's no shot they're waking up at 2 AM to fix something. They'll just get up at normal time and be like, it's fine. I mean, I guess maybe it was different back then, but there's no fucking way.
Luckily, we don't have to guess. Curstue's party invitation was posted at 11:09 PM UTC, 1 hour prior to Jagex's time zone, placing the party at just past midnight in the UK on the 6th of June 2006, and still on the 5th of June for our American friends. Funnily enough, Lincoln gave his buddy Josh absolutely no credit for all the hours he put in on construction during those late nights.
Rough.
He couldn't risk getting banned during his own party.
Fair.
Partygoers rushes to the house, building up quite an audience in a very short period of time. In only minutes, hundreds of players poured in, all eager to see the construction king and the castle he had made.
Man, the nerve of this guy standing here in fucking iron armor and an air staff saying, for fuck's sake, finally. You pussy. You're lucky he let you in at all.
One such player was the also 16-year-old Brian hailing from the United States. Brian was pretty much a nobody, really. Just your average RuneScape player at the time. A super cool teenager who was into metal music and video games, unlike any other 16-year-old at the time. He'd actually got into RuneScape because of a friend of his, Voodoo Legion, who he met previously on a different game. Brian first tried
Imagine I hear
RuneScape
my name in
May
this video,
2005,
Strong Wolfo.
making his first account, which you all probably guessed the name of. That's right, it was S2Cell. Early on he died to a scorpion and lost all of his items, and decided to make a brand new account instead of rebuilding. From that point on, Brian would go by a new name, one that would go down in the history books forever. I mean, let's be real here. You almost certainly know Brian by a different name. That one being...
Oh, I thought Curstue was
Duriel.
Duriel.
321 quickly fell in love
Oh
with PK,
fuck, that's big. I didn't know that.
Curstue had done all those years ago. If he wasn't
This
in
is
the
a lot of new
wilderness,
lore.
he was training his combat skills or preparing to jump back into it. Voodoo Legion eventually introduced him to Evolution X, a large PKing clan that had built up a good reputation in the community. They had weekly events where they would do things like kill all the players at the Wilderness Greater Demons, before the addition of obelisks in April 2006 let them spread their reign of terror over the entire wilderness. This was still 2006, so no one was crazy at it or anything, but Duriel definitely knew how to PK, and he certainly had a taste for it. And sure enough, in the early evening of the 5th of June 2006 US time, Duriel was sitting on TeamSpeak with some of his friends when one of them, Alien, told him to come visit a house party in World 111.
This is so cool.
Curstue was the first person to hit 99 construction, and was hosting a massive party that everyone was going to. So sure enough, Duriel decided to hop over and see what all the fuss was about. Interestingly enough, Curstue had made a dungeon, a floor of the house where people could fight each other when PvP was turned on. Showing up with some basic gear he was wearing at the time, he stepped through the Remington portal and got to partying. And by partying, I mean bashing other people's faces in. Perfectly safe, of course. You didn't lose anything if you died in the dungeon. It was just for fun. You'd just re-enter the house, climb back downstairs and start all over again. That's all it was ever meant to be. A place for safe, friendly PvP. Now, when I said everyone was at the party, out of the
Maybe
1,200
Automaton.
players online in the world, CursedU would in later years estimate that 800 of them were all at the party. RuneScape Worlds could reasonably hold up to 2,000 people spread across the map without too much trouble. But if you had a lot of people in one place, such as the 800 attendees cramped inside CursedU's home, things started to choke. And oh boy, was it starting to lag. About 30 minutes past midnight UK time, Duriel, barely able to see what was going on, died in the dungeon and respawned outside, before re-entering and made his way over to the throne room to see what the magic ball thing was. And as he gets to it, the screen freezes completely. A loading message appears in the top left of the corner, and before he knows it, he's back in Remington, outside the house.
I thought this was a planned glitch. I thought it was
everyone. CursedU had kicked all several hundred players from his house in a desperate attempt to stop the lag. His house was now only open to his friends, some of which joined him back inside, eager to keep the party going as a small gathering that only the cool kids could partake in. Little did they know, this was the only safe place left in the entire game. When you have several hundred players all in one area, it can be hard to see what's going on.
Yeah, true, you can't plan a glitch like that, but I thought I remembered hearing, and I guess this was just old rumors, that Duriel was, he found the bug. Like, Duriel was the one to discover the glitch. But I guess clearly that isn't correct. Though, that's what I recall hearing.
The game lags, the minimap is filled with white dots, and the main game is covered by an endless sea of players obscuring everything. But something's not right. Some players have health bars, and they're going down. Maybe they're being attacked by a random event or something. No, they've only just left the house. Nothing should be attacking them just yet. Trying to figure out what's going on, Duriel clicks into the ocean of players, expecting to walk to a different spot, but instead he's given an attack option, just like the one he had earlier while he was in the dungeon. Oh dear.
So he was chosen. The Slaughter King.
What just happened? You might be surprised to hear this, but no one is actually 100% sure what the cause for the open world PvP glitch was. In the years that passed, a few theories have circulated in the community. Depending on who you ask, you'll usually hear that it's something to do with either the combat ring, where being expelled from the house while you had combat enabled let you keep it, or the scrying pool, where being able to spectate somewhere else in the game turned you into an invisible player, and being expelled while using it in a PvP enabled room let you spawn there with PvP still enabled.
That sounds
but
the most logical.
There's no shortage of other theories, such as it being down to a last-minute code change with the kitchen lorder. But here's the thing,
I don't see
Duriel was
what
by
the fuck that would
throne
do.
room when he got kicked out, using none of those things. And CursedU's clan party at 96 Construction didn't result in the bug, despite also expelling his avid PKing friends then. And it's not like they didn't try finding one. So, what gives? Well, searching for answers, I got in touch with one of the most important developers at the time, Mod Ash, to shed some light on the whole situation. Keep that name in mind, we'll be seeing more of him later. Ash didn't know for sure what the exact cause was, but he knows a lot about why it happened, and so do we. As such, we can make some pretty good guesses because of it. How the player-owned house handled combat was weird. When you had PvP challenge mode enabled in the house, it applied a variable to everyone in the house that allowed combat. Literally, a blanket variable of you can attack anyone, anywhere. You can kinda see how things went wrong now, but wait. If this variable allowed you to attack anyone, why does PvP challenge mode only work in the dungeon? That's because the house also had a second variable. If you were on the ground or upper floor, or the house didn't have a dungeon at all, the option to attack other players was hidden. A hacky solution, sure, but if you wanted to make a PvP mode that only applied in the dungeon, it definitely worked. You just had to make sure that these variables were wiped whenever you left the house. Using the portal, teleporting, logging out, the developer of this skill, Mod John A, thought of all possible ways you could leave the house, and made sure this